over a little bit.
Like Sandy Toxic today.
You don't look anything like Sandy Toxic. You do a bit. No, you don't. Are we live? We're live. But what are we live on? We're live on Twitch. I don't see us live on YouTube, which is concerning. Let's see if we got that. We're live. No, you. Someone's got a laugh, haven't they? Good evening, everybody. No, you. Someone's got a laugh, haven't they? Good evening, everybody. Where's that now? Where's the echo? Good evening, everybody. Who is that? Where's that us now? Where's the echo? Good evening, everybody. Who is that? Where's that us now? Where's the echo? Good evening, everybody. It's there. Right. Okay. Something somewhere. Oh, it's that. We got it. We're in. We're in. Ladies and gentlemen. We are in.
And are we? Yes,
Let's start.
We are.
So, tonight is a freeloader show. My name is Ian Lee.
And I'm Catherine Boyle.
And we got a lot in the show tonight. We're going to be recording a couple of the free podcasts for the freeloaders. We're going to put them out separately. First up, we're going to have Jim Bob.
Yeah.
Singer, songwriter, former member of the band Carter, the Unstoppable Sex Machine. He's... I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's ego or hubris. He's releasing 2 albums on the same
Just
day.
showing off at this point.
He's showing off at this point. He's going to come on. We're also joined a little bit later by a young man called Joe Willoughby, who's on TikTok. And he is, you get all these like right-wing, I'm not even going to mention their names. They're right-wing grifters and they come on. Shit stirrers. He's the exact opposite. He calls out all of the shit stirring of other people. He's coming on about an hour or so.
Yep.
Looking forward to chatting with him. We're going to have exclusive video of someone who threatened to kick the shit out of me in the post office. You may have seen the clip I put up online. We're going to talk about that. We're going to show that. We're going to tell you the whole story. My God. What an experience.
These people live amongst us.
Yeah.
And this guy clearly lives his life just on a trigger, on a hair, what's it called? Pin. Trigger. The man is ready to kick off at a moment's notice.
Got a bit of a headache, nice.
And he doesn't like being told he's out of line.
It was horrible, and that was the bit you've seen. I'll explain it later, but there was a bit that happened before that wasn't filmed that was even worse. I treated myself to a lovely milkshake afterwards and felt much better. So we're going to talk about that. We have got merchandise to sell, which I will dispatch. I should have been wearing it really, but it's been such a busy day. Maybe I'll put the merch on for the second half of the show. We've got T-shirts. Thank you to Will.
Maybe we'll both slip into something more comfortable.
Okay, because you need to take a couple, so you need to see what size fits because they come up a little small. Anyway, there's that. Tickets have gone on sale for my show on Sunday, October the 5th. I believe I've sold 10 so far, which is 10 out of 80. That's 15%.
Yeah, I call that a win.
I call that a win. And of course, this show is happening today because of our wonderful Patreons. Thank you. Patreons who pay $3.99 a month. Some pay more than that to come and hang out with us. Okay, I'm gonna. You tell them about patrons and how to sign up. I'm gonna get some aspirin.
Okay, well, actually, Nightbot has very carefully and very helpfully put that in the chat for you. Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. You can see a load of the stuff we've already done. There's too much stuff in there, to be honest. I'd pick and choose, but there's loads and loads of stuff in there, and you get to stay with us beyond the free bits that we do every Friday. So we'd normally do half an hour for free, although sometimes we're generous, aren't we? Sometimes we do the whole thing for free.
Where can they go?
But you go to Ian and patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. I've already said that bit. You missed it. So there.
So, a lot of stuff. And we are going to watch Eldorado tonight. We have an update on the 60-minute makeover scandal. If you watched last week's show, we were cut off short because we were getting too close to the truth.
Yeah. The elites cut us off.
The man did call me a sausage, didn't he, in the post office? Dagger Steve comes. I just got back from the post office. Had to deal with a right sausage there.
Yeah, I think that was in the video. Funny how that behaviour was the moderated version of the behaviour that was going on before the camera got brought out.
So last week we got caught up in a conspiracy. So it's not a theory. It happened. We watched 60-Minute Makeover, and it was this massive house from very wealthy people.
Really beautiful house. They'd been there for a year, but they hadn't done anything, and now it was time to do something. Except they weren't going to do it. They were going to get a 60-minute makeover to do it. But actually, it's less of a makeover show than a sort of what do they call it? Staging. You know, like when people come in, and if you're having an open house or whatever, if you're one of these big American homeowners who've got a place in LA and you're having this open house thing, you'll get a team to come in and like put flowers in a certain way. They didn't really do an awful lot of DIY, apart from a bit they did kind of on a whim when he saw some amazing wallpaper
for
that was super expensive.
£120 a roll, £100 a roll.
That was weird, and I think that's what got our spidey senses tingling, wasn't it?
So throughout the show, our team of Columbos found out the family had bought the house in 2003. This show was filmed in 2004. They sold it in 2005 for a £160,000 profit.
So the suspicion was, let's get the TV company to do the house up for us.
Well, and it didn't.
Or to put it into an order where a buyer would come round and see it and think it was great.
It didn't end there.
No.
Right. Nelly, who's a nosy bastard, did some digging with the Macclesfield Express. Let me move that over there. That's good. Right, just need that. And he found some information about this family. This is from 2013. So this 2002, excuse me.
So from before.
We will not give up garage fight. A couple who lost their third planning battle for a £20,000 garage have told councillors, we're not just going to roll over and die. Kevin Wildman, 39, and his wife Helen Worsley, 36. Worsley. Did you say Worsley?
Yeah.
Worsley.
That's where I'm from.
Worsley,
Manchester.
36 breached planning rules by adding an extension onto their Chorley home using the wrong page. And it goes on, and basically they were scumbags. Then there was another story. They built it, then they're told to demolish it. Shocked elderly edge couple.
Elderly edge.
Vowed to, I know that one, dig their heels in after being ordered by planners to demolish a garage extension at the Dream Home. So they didn't get the planning permission. The posh, entitled twits went, oh, fuck, we're not going to roll over and die.
We're
going to build this. And then ordered to, a shocked elderly edge couple vowed to dig their heels in after being told. So the arrogance.
They've got form for trying it on.
Councillor Adrian Bradley said there was a clear breach of planning approval. In human rights terms, we have to come down on the side of the innocent rather than the culprit.
Yeah, she said something about her children's safety being at risk if she didn't have this extension.
Here we go. The order was made to demolish after neighbours complained planning regulations were breached. Next door neighbour Soren Tatum said the unauthorised changes to approved plans led to an invasion of his privacy because windows now directly overlooked a master bedroom at his home. No.
Yeah, look, when we planned the garage, we had no children, but we have 3 now, and I can't have a drive running alongside the house where my children play. I'm not compromising my children's safety for anybody.
Arrogance. We won't. But I am so tempted to watch that episode again, knowing that just 3 years before, these scumbags were acting all entitled like. Disgusting.
Well,
really pisses me off. So it was good, but it did means we got booted off YouTube.
Worth it for the truth, man. Worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. Good work there, Nellington.
Yeah, just a note to self, do not cross Nelly, you'll start digging.
Yeah, oh God, well, Nelly will dig as Nelly does. How was your second week of school holes?
I have spent the week doing very little. Very, very little. I've had afternoon naps. I'm just knackered. I'm knackered. So whenever there is a slight lull in things I have to do, I find myself unconscious. But I think that's just the way it's got to be for now. So far, though, so good on the not getting ill a week after finishing school, because that's what normally happens.
You've been all right, isn't it?
I've been okay. I've had a slight sniffle last week, but I'm all right today. So I'm going to call that a win. For sure. I've got an itchy nose now, though, because that's me tempting fate, isn't it?
Been a busy week for me, as you will have seen. I'm feeling very fat, actually. I do need to lose some weight, but that's by the by. I'm just getting me down a little bit, but that's where we're at. So the tickets for the show on October the 5th have gone on sale. I'll talk about that a bit later on. I didn't go. That some of the migrant crisis clips have started to go up on TikTok, and the full videos on YouTube, and there's some of the clips up on TikTok. If you see them, if you comment, like, and share, that really, really helps get some eyes on it. And they're either going to take off or they're going to completely collapse. There'll be no middle ground, right? So we got that. We've got those. We've got some of the silly ones as well, where I get people to say that number 19 a lot. I've been obsessed with this TikToker who gets people to say "come in my ass," which makes me laugh.
Why would he say that?
So much.
I'm obsessed with a woman on TikTok called Run Bitch. We can have a look at TikTok if you fancy it.
We'll have a little look at it in a bit.
We'll have a look in a bit, but
Yeah.
she's like my favourite at the moment. One of my favourites, because she just legs it around. She just legs it around, and I love it.
Legs it around.
I'll show you later.
We'll have a little TikTok break in between. When we finish with Jim Bob, we'll have TikTok, because then we can have a little look at Joe as well.
Yeah.
I've got some bits and pieces. I was thinking, so Jim's going to come on in a minute.
Yeah.
He's got 2 new albums out. Should we play a little clip? I don't think there's a video for it.
We don't want to get copyright again.
I don't want to get copyright. We'll play a little bit of one of his songs, which I think I can do through this. We shouldn't get copyright, but we might get copyright. So let's have a little. Listen to this. He's got 2 albums. One is Automatic and one is Stick. Automatic Stick, is that a thing?
Yeah, stick shift and automatic. They're 2 types.
Should we ask him if it's about? Should we say we've solved the code?
Yeah.
It's a car.
Yeah. And then we need
beating him.
Is it automated? Is that the other one?
Automatic.
So you get an automatic.
No, he's saying automatic.
You get a stick. No, but then you've got the driverless cars. That's the next one. We know what it is. It's like watching Beyonce. Everyone's trying to work out what the next phase is going to be.
We got it.
Driverless.
We've beaten you, buddy.
Yes.
Beating you, Jim Bob. Right. Okay. So let's have a little listen to this. Here we go. We'll only have a bit in case we get copyright.
On his first day of school when he was only 5, would have made his daddy proud. Standing on a desk with his arms spread wide, offering all the other kids out. Daddy from nowhere. 7 years later, in the grip of crime, his picture's in an NCA file. BMX biking cross county lines.
Yes.
Jesus, what a waste of a childhood. Daddy from nowhere.
Did you guess far?
You put a double sticker on
Listen
it.
to Jim Bob singing. You
With the
farted.
pills, Danny with the raps, Danny in the Starbright shoes, Danny doing deals with other Dannies in the flats, Danny on a very short fuse. Danny steal a phone, Danny steal a bike, Danny Junior out the pole, Danny in the precinct on another school night, Danny go home.
It's good, man,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
really good.
He's good. He knows
Now
how
you've
to-
said the Kinks, I can't stop thinking.
Yeah, that first album in particular is very Kinksian. He's good. I'll play a little snatch of the Man from Del Monte. They've recorded a new album.
Now that
it's
is
good, isn't
good
it?
too. Yeah.
I'm not supposed to play any of it, but I'll play a little bit of. I don't think I'll play a little bit of the single a bit later on. Just a soupçon. I should invite Mike on the show one night.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I said to him the other day, I was on the phone, I said, I'm trying to get you on podcasts, and I forgot. I do a podcast. Why don't you come on that?
He's quite a shy man. Is he up for it?
Oh, he's one of those, you flick him and he talks for an hour. You wind him up, you pull the string, and off he goes with all of his wonderful stories. So we'll get him on at some point. But we should probably open Zoom, isn't it? I've forgotten how to do a show. Sorry? Feeling very fat.
Well, stop it.
Let's open up the thing. So if anyone wants to... my computer? Hello, computer. Oh! Dan! I want to talk to Dan. Dan, one half of Gaming Views podcast. I'm Dan. There's two Dans.
Hello, Dan.
This handle is of my other podcast, Greedy. So, remind me, and we'll talk about that. I went on their podcast this week. I don't think it's out yet. A lot of podcasts coming out. The one I did with Abby Care, the one with Matt Willis is coming out very soon. And I'm assuming these gentlemen, it was a very lovely chat about video games. We chat about, did we chat about politics? We didn't go there, did we? I can't remember. It should be out on Tuesday. Remind me. We'll get you guys on.
You're
at some
like the
point.
Peter Ustinov of podcasts.
I'm back into it now.
Yeah.
I'm back into it. I wasn't for a while, and
Well, now you've
now I
got
want
things
to talk.
to say, haven't you?
Got things to say, and I want to talk. So Dan, stay there. Maybe you can come on in a bit in Zoom, or we can do it in another. We're gonna talk. I want to plug your show. In fact, I mentioned your podcast in a retro gamer that I wrote this month that'll go out in about 2 months' time. So deal with it. Deal with it, losers. I feel fat. I am fat.
Well, you've had a milkshake and a big
but
bar
I've
of
been-
chocolate.
I've
So
been
that will
feeling
sit.
fat. Anyway, putting a lot of weight.
But at the same time, you're doing a lot of good work in the back garden with Carl.
I didn't yesterday because...
Did he call it off?
No, I called it off because I was in the hospital, A&E,
yeah.
for 6 hours, 45 minutes.
Not because
I'm
of
all right.
himself.
I'm all right,
Sneeze now.
but don't sneeze. Don't sneeze as Jim Bob is just joining us.
Sorry, everyone. I'm not contagious. He's
Yeah.
got incense burning.
Hello.
He's put 2 sticks in, Jim Bob. Who does that?
I'm a
When
two.
you want to breathe.
Did you say poo sticks? Did you say?
2 sticks.
2 6.
2 incense
Jim,
sticks.
what do you do to scent your house? Are you an air freshener like from a can like mum, or are you incense? Are you oils? Are you Glade? What are you?
I think we're kind of natural, really. It's very
They
sort of.
clean.
Yeah. Well, no.
I
was
like
gonna-
the way he says, I think we're. That means there is someone else in the house
Who's in charge
Yeah.
of
who
smells.
takes on the role of scent.
Yeah. I mean, there are no animals, so that I don't know if that's. Do you have
Oh,
animals?
A sad, empty, pointless house. Yes, I have 4 cats.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That'll do it.
Strange smell of fish and mice.
I have 4 cats, and I'm very sensitive to. Did you know, Jim? There is a bug in cat urine that makes you that can enter the human brain, and it makes you take more risks.
Oh wow! I did know there was something in cat urine that did something. I didn't know it did that.
Well, it
Right.
stinks awfully, and if it gets on your duvet, chuck it.
Forget it.
But there's a bug, and it makes you become riskier.
Is that something to do with the 9 lives thing? Do you think?
Could be. Where does
Maybe that's where they keep it, in the pee-pee, yeah.
Yeah.
Where does in the pee-pee? Why are you speaking like that? We've worked out the code of the albums.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, I didn't know there was one. What is it?
Oh, is this like Paul is dead? You freaks read anything you want. It's Catherine
Now,
telling.
before we explain it to him, he is going to say that's nonsense.
Yeah.
But that's what he
He's
would
gutted because
say.
we sold it
That's what
already
he
and we
would
win a golden rabbit.
say. Right, okay. First of all, releasing 2 albums at the same time is just showing off.
Showing off.
Right, especially when they're both
Hubris.
as good as they are, right? So, good. Stick shift, automatic. 2 kinds of driving.
Yep.
So the third one's going to be driverless, is that right? That's the third one.
Oh,
in
I
the trilogy.
see.
Tesla.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if we could
Oh.
get sponsored by Uber or something.
Have we? Is that not the automatic and stick? That's car references.
It is. Yeah.
Do we win anything for that?
Just the higher ground, I think.
The funny thing is, I thought because I wrote Automatic was the first album that existed before Stick, so Stick came out because there was a song called Thank You Driver that's got the line Automatic and Stick. So the Stick was supposed to be a more sort of like a sort of less polished, maybe
Okay.
like a sort of more of an old fashioned kind of album.
Well, now, okay, because you say old fashioned, because I Automatic sounds more like a Kinks album, more Kinks ified. I'm gonna take a punt. I'm gonna try and name your favourite Kinks album from having listened to Automatic.
Okay.
Is it Arthur and the Decline and Fall of the British Empire?
I don't think it is actually.
Wildly off.
But you're not that far off. Because I was listening to the Kinks a lot before I wrote this. So, and that album, the Lola and
versus the Power Money Go Round.
Yeah,
thing.
and I think because they're sort of they're like great songs, aren't they? But there's also I find there's quite a lot of filler on their albums.
On Kinks albums are not very good. There's some great songs, but there's
it's a bit like the Who, isn't it? You know the way the Who just everyone thinks the Who are amazing, but their albums are pretty awful.
Although I will say Who by Numbers is my favourite. Who, that's the one kind of where it's a bit quieter and a bit folkier.
Yeah.
But Automatic, they do sound very. This is the thing. Because you could listen to it and go, why don't you just release a double album? Well, they sound very different records. And Automatic does. The reason the Kinks spring to mind. First song, Victoria, knits the wars, and there is obviously a little throw to Victoria. But then you've got Danny. They're all quite small images that you've zoomed in on to create this world. That's what the first album feels like. I don't know if that tallies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
5 points.
Little portraits.
Little portraits.
Yeah.
Right. We've talked before about how you do not get the exposure and the airplay that you deserve to get. You sent me a very lovely email. I'm going to read the start of it. I hope you're well. At the risk of doing a U2 unsolicited album thing, here are links for my new album. Remember when U2 did that?
Yeah, and everyone went,
We don't want this fucking thing on my shit. I don't even ever listen to it. But
what did they think was going to happen? They thought everyone was going to go, oh,
U2,
thank you. You've
you're so
bestowed
kind.
this upon us.
So you don't get as much press as you deserve, right? And you have to you have a loyal fan base that will support you, but you have to work hard to keep the momentum. So what the hell are you doing 2 albums for?
It's me and my manager. I think you know Mark, don't you? Or you've crossed paths with Mark.
Yes.
We sort of every time we do anything, we go out and we have a meeting, and after say 2 glasses of wine, we come up with these amazing ideas.
Okay, amazing, yes.
That are often like bad ideas. So we were trying to think of a way, how can we sell? Because it's so hard to sell records because everyone's just subscribed to Spotify. So nobody wants to buy a record or a CD or any sort of physical thing. So I thought, well, why don't we do? For some reason, I thought a good idea would be to do 2 albums that were sort of different to each other at the same time. That would somehow get rid of the problem. But what we realised is that we just doubled the problem. We've now got 2 problems trying to sell 2 albums, and people are like, I can't. I think I think people are more resistant. They don't want to miss out by only buying one of them. So they're not buying either of them.
Oh no, that's not the case, is it?
Not everybody, but I think there's an element of that. It's just too overwhelming.
It's tough, isn't it? I think you said in an earlier email that maybe I can't remember what the phrase was. But maybe you're too productive. Maybe your patience might wear thin. I think that was you. Maybe someone else. And it's tough, isn't it? Getting that balance. If the songs are in you, then you're going to have to get them out somehow and hope people keep up with you. Somebody
sent me a long email. I think they were supposedly trying to help by telling me that that they felt a bit swamped by because I've done 4 albums in 4 years and a book, and as though you're sort of, I don't know. I felt it's a weird way of looking at things.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like somebody like, say, David Bowie would, if he released 3 classic albums in a row and the 4th album would have been Diamond Dogs. So today's thinking would be, just scrap that one. So no Diamond Dogs because we're swamped. We're sort of snowed under all this stuff.
Those fans and friends and supporters who really would deliver a lovely shit sandwich, really, really like your work, you're doing this bit massively wrong, but still big fan.
And they always tell you afterwards. If someone said to you before, here's a bit of advice, don't do this, in the future. Well, once you've done it, it's not helpful at all, is it?
No, are you supposed to just be sorry?
Yeah, this is where you
Apologetic.
went. This is where you went wrong.
You're quite right. I'll stop it.
We've been kind of friends for I guess years now, which seems wild. And Catherine and I have never come to see you.
No.
Now, this is not to be taken personally at all. We don't really go out very often. That's what it is. I swear, I need a Bible.
You need to make the bell ring, otherwise it sounds like a lie. There we go.
I swear on my green moleskin notebook, this year, man, we have to come and see you. We have to. I've sworn now.
Right.
I do feel bad that we haven't, but we don't.
There aren't a lot of
stuff.
chances this year.
I
We're
think.
just going to come around your house and peek through the windows.
No. I've actually got one written down. I think there's because you're. Let's get some of the plugs in first of all. Well, this silly chitty chat. Let's sell some stuff. So, the albums Automatic and Stick. They're out August the 22nd. I think you said.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And LP, CD. Do we do a
LP
CD?
seat.
Look at that.
Oh,
LP.
oh.
I don't know where the CDs are. LP, CDs.
Just imagine that, but smaller.
Yeah, that's the CD. Yeah, in case people have forgotten.
And is it going to be on? You're going to be on the Spotify and stuff. You kind of have to these days.
Yeah,
don't
you
you?
got. Yeah, I mean, I'd sort of. I think if I was releasing this stuff myself, I think I'd be one of those people leaving in a hissy fit, because there seems no logical reason to be there. I don't know, but yeah, if you're not there, then people just won't listen to us.
You kind of, to some people, maybe not your fans as much, but you don't exist if you're not on Spotify. It's difficult. I'm working with a band, the Man from Del Monte, and they've got an album and a CD coming out, and I don't really want them to put the album on Spotify. Put the single on there, but I'm kind of saying keep that off, and it might send more people. But what do I know? There's no magic way.
I think it's worth a try, and it's a good time to do it because they've just invested a load of money in weapons.
So what Spotify have? Or the Man
so-
from Del Monte?
As far as I know, the Man from Del Monte haven't.
I'll have a
Spotify have invested, I can't remember how much, £6 billion
have
or
they?
something in AI weaponry. But that should be enough for everybody to leave, shouldn't it? But everyone has their line, don't they?
The world is a shit show. We won't go into too much detail, but I nearly had the shit kicked out of me in the post office today, Jim Bob. I saw someone treating a member of staff appallingly, and I said to him, mate, you can't speak to him like that. Wow.
So he spoke to you like that.
Spoke to me like that, and he was very shouty, and he said, "You suck your mum." And I didn't know what, I was kind of scared.
I work in a London school, so I know that is not a good thing. Ian doesn't know that.
So he said, "You suck your mum," and I went, "Yeah,
I'd
I
love
do.
to."
I'd love to." And he went, "You're a nonce." And then I actually said, as this man is screaming at me, "But how am I a nonce by sucking my mum?" It was, wow, not the best comeback. Anyway.
I don't think he was ready to explain at that point, was he?
The reason I share this awful story, I filmed some of it, is because the whole country and the whole world is screwed. And
The guy was fizzing from the get-go. There are people walking around furious.
Yeah.
And this guy, you can tell, lives his life just throwing shit over his shoulder. And he's not used to someone telling him to wind his neck in.
I
But
think.
like
Do
it.
you think people just generally are more angry?
yeah.
Just everybody, and so there are different. I just feel, yeah, same sort of thing. You just go into shops and people are just looking for an argument.
I think
Yeah.
we're told to be angry. If you go on TikTok right now, there's another load of racists outside a hotel somewhere and shouting and waving flags and all that. We're kind of told to be angry about stuff.
We're geared up to take personal affront to things going wrong. In this case, this guy had got to the front of quite a long post office queue, which is
It was
fair
a
enough,
long queue.
and then was told he needed to get an envelope.
The wrong
right?
envelope.
That led to like a nuclear meltdown. It was awful. And you think in retrospect, a reasonable person, you might be pissed off about it, but you would not behave like that. But this guy, it was embarrassing, wasn't it?
Can I ask, you say envelope and not envelope?
Yeah, I don't know
Interesting.
why.
Basil Bottler in the chat says, I saw Jim Bob live in London, Brighton and Edinburgh. Always utterly brilliant.
Fantastic, thank you. Thank you,
There you
Basil.
go. No refunds.
There's no criticism alongside that. Always utterly brilliant. In fact, a little bit too much. So.
Yeah,
And
what I
you-
would have changed.
You need to do less.
I'm looking at my phone because I'm going to make.
Oh, speaking of doing less, have you seen the stuff about Justin Timberlake?
He's got Lyme's disease.
Apparently, that's the
Oh,
reason
is
why
he?
he's been.
Has he been to Centre Parks? That's where you get Lyme's disease, isn't it?
Have you seen the clips of him not singing at concerts?
Is that what did he fall off the stage or something? Oh no, just holding the microphone out to
Yeah, he
let everybody
starts
else.
it.
Yeah.
Literally, I got this feeling, and then at one point he puts the mic on the stage and walks off, and just
Wow.
grooves for a bit.
Wow. I
Do
mean,
you ever,
it's
do you ever
lazy,
do that? Do you
isn't
ever
it?
put the mic out to the audience
Yeah,
after
but
they
not
paid money to see you?
probably only in a kind of if there's like a sing along extra bit, like a bonus bit of singing along, something that I wouldn't normally do myself.
Right.
But no, I try and avoid that as much.
You don't
know.
just come on stage and pass the mic out and go and have a sit down.
No, and I like to stay on the stage as well, which is quite old fashioned. Like everybody nowadays is on stage, straight in the audience. if you're at the back, you're just watching, you know, all the other plumbers in the band.
Do you ever crowd surf back in the day?
Yeah, stage dived.
Yeah.
Stage
there a
dived or
moment-
stage dove?
Dive.
Stage diving.
Is there a moment when you've done a stage dive where you start to regret that choice and you think, how am I going to get back? Because you've got no control, have you?
Yeah. I did it in one of the tents at Reading Festival with, I think it was the Franklin Waters,
Okay.
and I got, and they were trying to throw me out. I mean, not out of Glastonbury, but actually that's not much of a boast to see. You can't get thrown out of Glastonbury.
I saw a clip. I'm obsessed with TikTok. I've got to delete that fucking app because it's like smoking crack. But I did see a funny clip of this guy. It was a singer, musician, and he's on top of like this sort of frame in the middle of the audience, and he turns around and points them to say, "Right, catch me!" And he falls back, and everyone clears out of the way, and he smashes onto his back.
Oh, that's
Is it a real one?
It's a real one. I'm going to find it and send it to you. You cannot style that out.
No.
There's a good, you know, where a lot of people throw the guitar to the roadie. That thing.
Yeah.
And Bruce Springsteen does it. There's a video somewhere where he throws it and mistimes it and just basically just hits the bloke in the face. That's funny.
So the album's coming out August the 22nd. Where do people go to your website? Cherry Red? Are you on Cherry Red?
Cherry Red, or you can go to the Carter USM store, or I mean any record shop. Basically, if you have one, Rough Trade, all those.
We're going to put links in the chat. I'm calling it now, right? You're doing an in-store on Saturday, August the 23rd. I can't remember. You've got 2 in-stores, haven't you? I think.
Yeah, the first one's sold out in Kingston, but the Rough Trade one, there's still tickets.
That's the 23rd?
23rd, yeah, and you get it's like an hour. I suppose it's like an hour gig, full band,
What are you doing?
whole
What are
album.
you doing on the 23rd?
I'll make it work.
It ends.
you make it work?
It ends early.
Oh, this is
Even better.
speaking filth. I'm literally just throwing this at you because I've written this down. You might have stuff with your kids.
Yeah, I need to double check.
Right.
But I'm in. I'll work it out.
I'm coming. And
Okay.
if she doesn't come, that means this has all been a sham.
Well,
Sham
yeah.
friendship.
Let me know, and then I'll make sure you're there.
There we go. All right, I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
You see if you can
I'll
work
make
it
sure
with
it's
the kids.
right.
I'm there.
I think it's fine.
I'm there. And you're always playing as well, man. You must be exhausted.
I don't think I do that much, to be honest with you.
Oh.
And those are the only gigs this year.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
That's me for the next year. Shouldn't really say that because we haven't announced anything. But next year, going to do some gigs.
All right. Well, if this is your only gigs this year, I'm definitely coming the 23rd. I'm
Yeah.
locked in on that.
I'm just we're really gonna hammer it next year.
Okay.
But back in the in the old days, in the Carter days, we used to do. It was just non-stop, like I can't remember how many, like 150 gigs a year or something.
But I don't know what your lifestyle was like back then. Were you drinking? Bit of drugs going on, or was you
No,
kind of
no
quite
dr-
focused?
No drugs. We did drink. We drank. Yeah, we drank. I mean, we drank a lot, sort of. But we drank sort of after a gig and maybe just before it, and sometimes during it. But then we didn't drink in the day. Usually too hungover.
Yeah.
But it's a weird thing. I sort of became very aware of it on the last tour I did because the rider that I get it's quite big because there's 6 of us in the band, and the riders become sort of huge. So it's all this food and drinks and that. And there's a point that I sort of thought, this is bizarre, isn't it? What other job do you go to where, because I've seen people I know in stand-up comedy, obviously, where you sort of, their rider will be like 2 beers and an apple or something. whereas like in music, it's sort of, a bottle of tequila, a bottle of whiskey, 96 bottles of beer, and it's and then go to work, and they give you that. The people employing you give you
well
that,
as giving
and then,
you money.
and then you go to work.
All right, this is interesting because I'm working with this band, and I've booked. Turns out I've been promoting them. I didn't realise that's what a promoter did. I just found out a venue. Anyway, and the first gig I didn't get a rider because I didn't, and so we got there, and the guy said, "Well, you haven't got. What do you want?" I said, could we get 4 cans of Coke?"
We went to the off license at one point.
We went to the off. Can I get 4 beers and a couple of sandwiches? I didn't know, and he went, "Yeah, sure." How much are we allowed to ask for? What, you've got 6 in your band. What is your rider? How big is it?
I think it's part of the negotiation with the promoter, which would be you.
Yeah. Well, this
how much you're going to spend on it.
This gig, we're doing a gig at the Ritz in Manchester, and it's the first time I'm going through a promoter. I didn't realise I was promoting the previous shows. But we're going through a promoter, and he's a proper old school Manchester promoter from like the late 80s. Oh my God, it's really, I felt really dirty every time I speak to him on the phone. I just feel like I have to check my back pocket, see if he's nicked some money off me.
You go a bit cockney when you talk to him,
I do go a bit
All right, geez, all right, let's see what we got here. Let's have a look at these figures.
You should ask for whatever they want.
Yeah.
Because if it's unreasonable, then he's going to say no, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he might say yes.
I got a ridiculous guarantee off him. I'll send you an email, let you know.
Here's a tip. Obviously they know they've been doing it probably as long as me. Take some empty bags, because there's always going to be like leftover rider.
Oh, I like that.
You've got to get it out of the venue, so it's just made sense to have some carrier bags with you.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Well,
practical. These are the practical things you don't know.
Do you still enjoy it, or is it you're just now stuck in this thing and you can't see any other job now?
I do enjoy it. And I sort of like doing the gigs. I think the thing is, because I do a lot more of the admin than I would have done years ago, and I don't enjoy that. And that's sort of, I find that quite, and just even organising a band, and they all live in different places, and some of them have got other jobs. I don't enjoy organising that sort of side of it, because that feels like work.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. It doesn't feel like what I got into it for.
Have you got a spare room full of merch? If I ordered a T-shirt now, would you have to go into a spare room and get it?
It's all the merch is at Mark's place.
He does that.
He's in charge of the. Yeah, I mean that's without giving away too much. That's fine. When he took over managing Carter when they reformed, and then at some point he took over the merch, which used to be done quite sort of haphazardly by me and Les from Carter. And since then, I mean, that's what we've lived off, really. Is that, just because they do it, well, him and his wife, she does most of the work, to be fair. But it's just run like a proper, T-shirt business. And people do want to buy stuff that they used to own, I suppose.
Do.
Yeah.
They really do, don't they?
My kids don't live it, but my son's bedroom is full of T-shirts and tote bags. If you want any tote bags?
Tote bags are really, really bad for the environment.
No, are they? Oh no, what have I done?
I don't know. I know they're one of the worst things for you've got to use them something like, I can't remember, like 50,000 times before you can justify having one made.
Up there, that ain't moved. So I should be investing it in AI weaponry. That's where.
Yeah, that's where the money is.
That's where the money needs to go. How does it work now? Do you do singles? What is the deal these days?
We did. I did a 7-inch single right at the beginning of this album. That's sort of the way we announced it at a gig. Right. Was to sell a single. But ordinarily singles don't really work. I mean, the last chart thing I had was an EP, like a 12-inch EP.
Yeah.
So that kind of goes against what I was about to say, that singles don't sell, because that was my second number one, and that was about 3 years ago.
I remember it.
Yes.
That was the support of the fans all coming together.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
making something happen.
But I think singles are they're probably even harder to sell than anything else now.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit of static.
Yeah, a lot.
And we're getting a lot of static. Hang on a minute. Hang on. This is the thing I hate, Jim, is I have to do all of the technical stuff. I'm so not technical. And we've been doing this, what year is it? We've been doing this for over 5 years from my house, right? And there's still a buzz that comes sometimes, and I cannot isolate it. Everybody quiet.
Nobody move.
Where's the gig in Manchester?
It's at the O2 Ritz.
Oh, that's all right. Because I think if it's still there, the Gorilla in Manchester is a venue. Done that a couple of times, and that has a buzz.
Oh, does it?
It's caused by the railway, and you can't get rid of it, and it comes through I think it's to do with a certain type of guitar pickup, picks it up, and it goes through the amps.
Oh, that's incredible.
And you cannot get rid of it, and it's infuriating.
Noted.
It's funny enough, speaking of merch and the O2 famously have a policy of taking, it was 30%, I think it's down to 20% or something on merch, plus VAT. And I couldn't believe that, because...
Is that why when you go to these big gigs at the O2, Sabrina Carpenter and the like, it's like 70 quid for a hoodie?
Because the O2 are taking that and VAT, right? And if you're a small band, you're not VAT registered, but you're still having to give all that. And it's got a lot better. The venues we've been in so far, none of them have taken a penny from the merch, right? But that's fucking robbery, man. Because that's bands
awful.
Make money from, as you say, from selling T-shirts and CDs and stuff.
Yeah, especially now in the age of Spotify where it's all downloads and stuff. It's where you make your actual money, isn't it?
I mean, I probably shouldn't be revealing too many secrets, but I did say to the venue, we're not gonna play here then if that's the case. And they they fudged it, so I think we pay a few quid as opposed to that amount. But that's outrageous.
Yeah. It's terrible, because when we used to what we used to do is you used to give the promoter or the venue manager, whatever, you give them a free T-shirt.
Right, yeah.
And that would be it. But now and also because often with those sort of O2 venues where they have someone there that sells the T-shirts for you.
Yeah.
So, but they're just often just so disinterested in doing it. Whereas you've got someone traveling with you who's doing the job. They just have to, not do anything, and you end up not selling any anyway. So
we have worked the merch table, and it's a bit of a graft, and it's fun. But you want someone who knows the act to go. Oh, you're buying that? You're going to love this as well.
Well, as well with bands that are older like that, and like you said earlier on, Jim Bob, about people wanting to own the thing that they had before.
Yeah.
We're putting out those T-shirts that they did have when they were in their teens, and they want to have a little chat with you about it, right?
Yeah.
You don't always get the opportunity to do that, but it's an experience for them buying that thing back. And so just some disinterested 20-something who doesn't care kind of takes away from that magic for them, doesn't it? But there you go. That's all money, isn't it?
Are you writing any more books?
Not at the moment.
Be gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
You sound sad when I asked you that.
Guys, I do sort of think about it. I don't think I could write a novel at the moment.
Yeah.
I feel that was so hard, the last two I did. But I did into the last book I did don't know if did you see that one?
The lyrics.
Yeah, that big.
I got it. Oh, I bought that. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I thought that was a great thing, and I sort of enjoyed.
It's beautiful.
Enjoyed writing that in a way, but I've kind of run out of. I think I've run out of memoir. I've run out of anecdotes, so I'd have to. I don't know.
Sorry,
who knows?
Patsy's pointing through there. One of my favourite bits of any rock book I've ever read is when you talked about coming into our studio and meeting George Galloway on his way out.
I know that was terrible. I mean, that could have happened with Farage, wasn't it? Was he there or was he?
Farage was in and out all the fucking time at that place.
Yeah, he was a possibility for a long time, wasn't he?
But I think it was he at LBC.
Then he went to
There was
LBC,
a thing I used to go on LBC, and I think that used to be after
Oh,
some late night politics thing, and that was after Farage. But that was a long time ago. But yeah, you've got to be careful. You've got to go with your instincts, haven't you?
yeah, and yeah.
That is the reason I'm not in radio anymore, Jim Bob, because when your contract ended, they wanted me to stay on and produce any of those people, and I went, you know what? I think I'm out. I can't shovel for that. I cannot shovel for that.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Quick,
I'm out.
final thing, just to teach you how to suck eggs. Do you sell like handwritten lyrics and stuff?
No.
Get on it. Get on it.
Have you seen my handwriting?
No, people love that stuff.
Get on it. And I tell you why. This is going to make you at least £300 or £400.
Okay.
A few years ago, Neil Innes was recorded before he died. Obviously, was to raise money for his new album. Was selling handwritten lyrics. You could pick any of his songs, £50, and in there I've got a double back alley, the Ruttles, handwritten, and he wrote a little message at the end. I've got it framed, and then he died. And again, with the Man from Del Monte, we've put on their website, you can buy handwritten lyrics, any song, handwritten by Mike West, and he'll write a little message. £50 a pop, Jim Bob. £50 a pop. And people love it. And I'm being slightly tongue-in-cheek about the cynical side of it. But actually, that Neil Innes thing is pride of place in my living room. It's treasure. It's absolute treasure, and I feel privileged to have it. And the same people that are ordering songs from Mike, it's
And I was
treasure.
going to say, better than a T-shirt.
Yeah.
If they want your T-shirt, they would love that.
Yeah.
I would seriously consider it, and maybe getting a stunt writer in to do
That's an idea, isn't it?
A stunt writer.
Or one of those. Who was that? There was an author, wasn't there? Had a machine. I can't remember who it was. Like an autograph
computer?
machine.
Oh, an autograph.
It was like a physical thing that would. I can't remember who it was. Someone like Jilly Cooper or someone like somebody like who sold millions of books.
Oh wow.
And I think didn't Princess? No, I'm sort of Princess Diana. Didn't she have something like that? I'm sort of.
Someone had a
Am I
stamp,
misremembering
didn't
all
they?
of this?
Someone had a stamp of their autograph.
I've got a letter from Jilly Cooper, so I know she's a handwriter.
Okay,
right.
well, is she? Was it her? Did you
think
see her
so.
write it?
No,
We just don't know.
You're right, actually.
She might have a letter writing machine.
That was a very sweet.
The Beatles used to do each other's, didn't they? They used to
The
sign
Beatles,
each other's.
yeah. There's a famous interview with someone in the 80s hands George Harrison a copy of Revolver and says, "Will you sign it?" He says, "Right, whose name do you want?" And he could do all four of them perfectly. All right. Well, listen. The records automatic stick. If you're watching this video, if you're listening to this podcast, we're going to put links in all the places. Obviously, Google Jim Bob is the easiest way to do it, but we'll put all of the links into the places.
Yeah.
I will see you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shake your hand if you're okay with consensual physical hand-on-hand contact. Saturday, the 23rd of August.
Yeah.
At last.
I'm looking forward to it now.
Yeah. You weren't before. It was
just a job.
It was just a job, and now it's going to be lovely. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully you can make it as well.
Yeah.
I kind of threw that on you. It's always lovely to see you, man. And I always, listen, you can come on any time. And I've said this to you before. I always feel embarrassed that we don't have the audience that we used to have when we were on talk and when I was on the telly. And we get a few thousand, and it's all very lovely and lovely. But you can come on any single time that you want, and it's never, I feel a bit embarrassed asking people of your stature to come on this silly little show, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah, it's not a silly little show. But no one has an audience, do they? It's all bullshit, isn't it? I've seen the real radio figures, the BBC. They're all just just add them all together, don't they? Add a week together and call it a show or whatever.
It's all bullshit. I love you, man. It's so lovely to see you. And the records are fantastic, and hopefully people buy them. But I will see you on the 23rd.
Fantastic.
Thank you, man. See you later
Cheers.
on.
See you later.
See you later. There we go. There we go. He's lovely, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a sweet.
He's lovely. We'll put the links and everything in the chat. Do you know what, guys? If you're listening to the free podcast, well, this one's going to end, but hold your horses if you're watching live. We're going to carry on. And there'll be another podcast in a couple of days. So patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Bye.
We're still here, guys. Don't go anywhere. We missed quite a few. He's such a nice guy,
Yeah,
right?
he is.
If you come in August the 23rd, meet up. We're going to have a fizzy pop. Right. So we had a few managers. Ian, I know how much Ian hates Facebook Marketplace buyers. I'll tell you my latest thing that really pisses Catherine off. I've had a similar buyer through my business, one person part-time online. He cancelled guitar after I prepped it. Oh, you make guitars, right? Is that right? While I was standing in the post office, hoping the weekend is better. Hang on, managers, remind me, you make guitars, right? I can't remember. Anyway, let's go through some of the others. Dan, Gaming Views podcast, stay there, hold your horses. Let's see who we got here. We saw a message. This is it from Connie.
Connie.
Ian and Kath, currently sitting at my mum's bedside. Ah, man alive. Caring for her in her final few days on earth. Terminal cancer at 59, mate. Life bloody sucks sometimes, doesn't it? However, we've been keeping ourselves entertained by watching all of your Eldorado watch-alongs. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The premium goggle box, if you will. Thank you for entertaining those in our times of need. Keep up the great work.
Lots of love to you both.
Yeah, really, really sorry. And if we have provided even the tiniest little bit of spark for you and your mum, that means the world. And it's wafer thin, this thing, isn't it? So thank you for sharing that with us. I appreciate it. Graham says I get a free Diet Coke at my usual gigs if they're feeling especially generous. Mike's
Remember when we went to a gig? Was it in Scotland and they made us put the chairs out ourselves?
Oh, fucking that place in Glasgow were fucking useless.
Some of those places were horrible to us. In
They were
retrospect,
angry that
horrible.
we had turned up to do the gig we'd been booked to do. What was that place?
I can't remember.
They were so fucking rude.
Yeah.
Mike says, why was there no reminder sent on email about the show? I forgot to send it, if I'm honest. And I do sometimes, Mike, forget when it's the free show. Because we got 2 guests as well. My mind was distracted and because I got threatened in the post office. And I do forget sometimes when it's the free show because the email for the week only went out Tuesday. So I tend not to if it's that soon. So sorry, but glad you found us. Basil Butler says, out of love, I did my own video to the Jim Bob and Carter song, Anytime, Any Place, Anywhere. Listen, man, if you've got talent, make a video for him. You know, that's great. Shine On, yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't see that. Glasgow asked you wanted to drink, then charge you for them, from what I remember. Oh, yeah!
Yeah, they did.
Glasgow asked what you wanted to drink, then charge you for them. Yeah, they were fucking awful there. Graham says I was at a gig at the Stand. No, not the Stand. It was before that. It was another time. The Stand were great, although I broke my Zoom digital recorder there. And then...
And there was a thing about posters.
Oh, there was a thing about posters. And our flight was cancelled. And I got so pissed off. I said, right, we're fucking driving back. Right. Hello, dear viewer. I'm Ian Lee.
I'm Catherine Boyle.
Welcome to your second dose of Too Many Cats. Our regular podcast, and we do a free show every... Pat Pats is popping her head out. That's what I was excited by.
She grabbed my hand and bit me.
Yeah.
In a loving way.
Yes.
I'm going to say. And then wouldn't let go.
Yeah, she hasn't sat on my lap for months. Yeah. So we'll see.
Oh, here she is again.
Patty Pat Pats. Come here.
She's feeling... what's in the air today? Everyone's feeling a bit punchy.
Come down and have a cuddle. Come on. Pat Pats. She's not had any lunch. She's been up there all day. Anyway. Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. We got new Patreons.
Let's ding that bell.
We've got quite a few actually. It's been really busy, and I've disrespected them by not reading them. So here we go.
Buzz is back.
Who's the Buzz? It's so annoying.
It's crackling a bit.
I wonder if it's the microphone. We'll play around. Right.
Stop.
Who's this? I've got no idea what that is. Let's see who we got. We got new Patreons. I want to say, Matt Houseman just upped to the next tier. Thank you, Matt.
Nice work.
I want to say hello to Judy.
Hey.
I want to say hello to Robert Thorpe. Robert Thorpe, I think, has been and gone and come back again. Welcome. Welcome back. You're always welcome back. And that's it.
They're the 3 we wanted.
They are the 3. They're the 3 we wanted. Thank you Oh, and Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What was the date last week? Because I might have missed. There we go. The date last week was the 25th. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. I've just been sent a picture of my. It's my 15-year-old.
Again, are they putting him in purposely
So good
small
looking.
rooms or?
My 15-year-old. They're away in Sweden with family, and I got a picture of like him in his trunks, and he's hench, and he's 10 foot taller than everyone else, and it's like it's a man. So we're gonna 8:15. So in about half an hour, we're going to speak to Joe Willoughby, who's a TikToker who I think you're going to. In fact, should we have a little look at TikTok now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because then we can kind of end by having a little look at Joe, because I think you're going to like him, and it'll be really good to start getting him some more attention. Oh my God!
What?
Things are happening. So Jeremy Edwards has just started following me on TikTok.
Nice work.
So Jeremy Edwards, you know,
Kurt.
great actor, a lot of Hollyoaks.
Kurt.
What else was he? He's in a lot of things. He was very much a face, but very good looking, slightly well spoken.
He was a dreamboat.
He was a dreamboat. Loads of things. You'll recognise him when you see him. Anyway, he's popped up on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I started following him. He's following me back. But his TikToks are really interesting because quite often it's him going to the gym. He's just nice to listen to, right? I just enjoy listening to his voice and stuff. And he's going to. Then the other day it was, hey, okay, guys, I'm just off to the gym. Let's see, I've got my vest on. I just want to talk about that whole Bonnie Blue thing. Now, look, I know we're not supposed to slut shame people, but. I don't know what she was thinking. Also, what were those guys? What were they thinking? Right, I'm at the gym. Thanks a lot. Bye.
One of my favourite parts of that whole thing, right, of the Bonnie Blue thing,
Yeah.
and there weren't many favourite parts,
no.
was the mums turning up and pulling their boys out of the line.
Pulling their boys out of
the line.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
But that's the point, isn't it? Everyone going on about her. But who queues up to take their 20 seconds? It won't even be that. Come on, guys.
Let's get Jeremy Edwards on the show.
All right.
He'll come on. He's acting and doing bits and pieces. It's you'll Google him. You'll definitely recognise. I'm just going to write that down so I remember. And he was very much. He's really, really good actor. But also a lot of the gigs were on his looks, right, as well as his acting talent. He was a dreamboat. He was a pretty boy, heartthrob, and. That was 20 years ago, 25 years ago. What happens when you're not that 22-year-old sweet boy that the girls and the guys go crazy? I mean, he's still a good-looking lad, don't get me wrong. But as I'm saying, I'm always fascinated with bands. Just at that moment when they cross over the top and they're on the way down. I'm not saying he's on the way down. But just what was that moment in his career that was... Every showbiz career has a point where you go, oh... This isn't quite what it was a year ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, I've been thinking about this a lot this week because my eldest daughter has finally landed on something that I think she wants to do after school.
Oh, this is great.
Because I've mentioned this before, but she had a hard time at school for a number of years and was just going in and just surviving the days and coming home. And even though I had conversations with the teachers, they didn't keep records. And so every 6 months or so, I'd get... And fair play to them because this is what you're supposed to do as a teacher. I'd get an email home from a teacher saying, "I'm really concerned about about her. I don't seem to be able to engage with her. She doesn't seem to be keeping up with things.
Well done.
I'm worried about that." I know I held in. And I said, "Oh, you don't know about this then?" So this perceived lack of engagement was the result of her being quite a shy person, but also her going in and surviving and keeping her head down and not wanting to answer questions or ask questions in class because she didn't want to stick her head above the parapet.
Yeah.
Because there was a time until pretty recently where every time she spoke in class, you'd hear people laughing or like whispering about her. She had a moment where someone wrote something on her exercise book because they slammed it in front of the table in front of her. Teachers completely oblivious because they're not talking to each other. Because I think, my suspicion is this. If they don't write it down, it didn't happen, did it?
Yeah.
So I went to the open evening for that same school a few months ago for my next daughter who's going to go there. And they said, "Oh, we don't have a bullying problem." Okay, well, you do.
Okay, guys.
You do.
Thankful, guys.
And there was also a moment where I had a phone call from the pastoral care worker there who said if it's any what did she say? If it's any consolation, it'll be someone else next week. Well, that to me is not the sign that you don't have a bullying problem. That is a sign that you don't take it seriously.
And as a parent, that's not a great consolation.
No, that isn't consolation, and it just gets spread around. Anyway, so finally, she seems to have found something that she's really passionate about. She's really, really good at drama and singing. And, you know, my dad would, I know in the olden days, if I'd have said that to my father, he'd been like, oh, get a proper job. But I just want her to do something that she's passionate about, okay? And if that's the way she wants to go, this is the first time I've seen a spark ignite in that
She
kid
sent
for
you
so
that
many years.
lovely, was it a WhatsApp where she laid out, she'd found a course, what she wanted to do, and the whole thing, I've not seen her that excited about education
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah.
And it was, but I found this, I really want to do this. Are you okay with me doing this? And I can also do this, this, and this. Absolutely buzzing.
She's
It's
thought of
beautiful to
everything.
read.
So yeah, I said I will back you all the way, whatever you want to do. But I was thinking about the fact that this is still an industry. That is still an industry that feasts upon the blood of the young, really, doesn't it? It really does. You will be the hot stuff for about a year if you're lucky, and then someone else comes along. And I do worry about putting my daughter being out there. I do
Yeah.
worry about that. But as I said, if I was worried about that, I wouldn't let her go out of the house, would I? So I've just got to be there for her, as I have always been there for her, and hope that she has enough about her to know when something is not right, and she knows she can always tell me about it. But so yeah, that's where we're at, and I've been thinking about that a lot. You know, this. I hope she's not doing it to be famous, because fame is very tricky business. And
Well, fame costs.
and here's where you start paying in sweat. That's on the front. That's on my classroom door. You know.
I don't think she's doing it to be famous.
I don't think
suspect
she's doing it to be famous.
I suspect that is a nice little thing there, but no, she's doing it. I think because of the joy she
loves
gets
it.
when she was.
Also,
go on.
she's found something that she is good at and she's being praised for,
Yeah.
and that's not happened for that entire time.
Yeah.
She used to be such an outgoing little kid, like deliciously weird, an avid reader. She used to, her vocabulary was amazing, and since the sort of bullying, she's just wanted to conform and sort of fade into the background. So I'm really delighted that she wants to do something like this, and yeah, but it's quite an industry, isn't it, still, especially for young women.
Watch this space. We're going to have a quick look at TikTok. Now, I've been buying a lot of stuff on TikTok and returning almost as much as I bought. The translator earbuds didn't work. But the thing I took back today, it was one of those back massages. And it heats. It fucked my fucking back up. I'm not going to show you, right? I woke up the other day and the bed was wet, right? And I thought, I've sweated again. I've been sweating a lot. And it wasn't. And then I went back to bed and I went the night and there was a stain.
Ugh.
My sheets. I thought, what the fuck is that? As I took my shirt off, a huge blister, that size, had popped on my back. You've seen it. Huge blister. The back of my back, or the front of my back, is
The top of your back.
is raw, is bruised, there's another blister because of this fucking,
Friction burns.
and it's heated. It's fucked my back up. I mean, I'm in pain now with the shirt touching my back skin. So that's gone out the window. And that's it.
So the translator things didn't work, and the back massager is dangerous.
This is dangerous.
I've had quite a good run of things from TikTok shop. Timu better. Timu better.
Timu better. TikTok shop. Okay. Timu better.
I think Timu. And I know that, again, if Jim Bob was to watch this, he would probably tell us that it's terrible for the environment, and I'm sure it is. But I've decked out my classroom at school so beautifully with things from there. And also those little lapel mics that we use all the time at school because it's a media school. Kids need to be able to go out and do these interviews and talk to camera and stuff. You can get them on there for like £3-4 quid. I stocked up. I got to the point where I was able to give them lapel mics for their birthdays. I have a little birthday bag.
Well, my latest mic, I got it from Amazon in the end, is a hollow stick mic, and you put those little clip mics, you put it in there, and it's a stick mic.
I bought some of those. Do you know why? Because I was wondering, I keep saying to the kids, will you put those mics on there? They're designed to be this far from your face. You've got to have them pointing at your face because they do this all the time because they see that online.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a visual cue. It gets people looking. That's why people are sticking them on the end of spoons.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I saw a guy with a bog brush with one on the end of the other day, or on a ticket. So that's why I bought one of those mics when you said about it, those mic handles, because at least it looks like an actual microphone, and they're more likely to use it like one rather than just wafting it about. Drives me insane.
Where are we going on TikTok, my sweet?
All right.
My sweet love.
What do we want? Do we want fun times or do we want serious times?
We can do whatever we
Let's see what we got
want.
first up. Let me see what I got. There's some really amongst all the
Here we
shite,
go.
and you can spend too much time on TikTok, as you know. Oh my God, the Gal Gadot man's back.
I don't find him funny.
I find him
I'm going to say it
funny.
now. You find him hilarious. It's not a criticism of him. I just feel like every time you show me one, I pretended to find
don't
it funny.
pretend.
And I'm not going to from now on.
Don't pretend.
But I respect the fact that you like it. I think it's good. I just don't find it funny.
It's good, but not funny for you.
Not funny for me.
That's all cool.
That's mature, isn't it? Oh, by the way, speaking of things that are shit, I'm halfway through 28 years later. Fuck me, it's boring. So fucking boring. Boring. I hope that kid gets bit by a zombie. Boring.
You don't like her?
No, it's a boy. I don't like 28 years later. Boring film.
Brian Jordan Alvarez is back in a big way because he's got a new series of English Teacher out. You probably don't like it. I'm second guessing now. Do you like it when he does TJ Maxx's wife, or do you prefer TJ Maxx?
Why is it important to you what I think? Be confident in your choices.
I think it's funny. Go on, whack it up.
Tell me what to say.
Brian, I'm showing you. Brian, I was doing
Well,
it.
you're not showing me.
I'm doing it in a subtle way there. Subtlety doesn't work.
Sorry?
Sorry? What was that? Right, look for his wife.
Huh?
No. Right, you're finding all the things with him mentioned in. Put users. Go to actual him. Right, screw it there. 31.8.
I took my husband to Six Flags and we rode roller coaster all date like we were young again, in love. And he told me all day that he loved me and that he dedicated all of his money and his finance to me. And I ended the day with my hair a mess, tousled and just twisted. Even though it is a wig, but I had it really installed, very secured yesterday, and I slept on it because sometimes I like to keep up my appearance even in bedtime. But this is just a simple message to let you know that the people that are trying to steal my husband and his love and tell me that I don't deserve him because I am in too much control of his money and financial. You don't deserve to follow me.
I'm just going to stop for a second. Visionary, delete that comment, please.
Uh-oh.
Please delete that comment.
Just crossed a line.
We'll move on when you've deleted it.
He's not a Meghan fan.
Meghan 2.0. Well, Catherine, please. I've told people what I think about 28 years later. Why don't you tell people what you think about Meghan 2.0? She thinks it's shit.
I've never watched it.
We watched it.
2.0. We watched the first one, didn't we?
We watched the first one.
Okay. So I haven't seen it. That's a true statement.
Okay. Well, what do you think you'd think of the second one? You'd think she would think it was shit.
I don't comment on things I've not seen.
Please, my darling, let me sort this one out.
Oh,
Please, my darling.
That reminds me of Claire Rayner once. I rang her up because there was some sort of scandalous thing coming out on TV. Something like a Love Island thing. We rang her up to get her to pass comment. And she said, "Darling, I never, ever comment on anything I've not seen. Sorry, forgive. I just remember her ending the phone call with, forgive. Forgive. I
There we
thought
go.
she was.
All
That
right.
was such a sweet way to say sod off.
Because I had one of the most beautiful days of my entire adult life.
Basically, her comment was he was great in Megan 2.0. I thought we'd seen Megan 2.0.
We saw
We'd
the
seen
first
Megan,
one. Did we
which-
see the whole thing?
Yes, we did.
We didn't stop it 'cause
we
it was
didn't
too
know if
shite.
it was a comedy or a horror film. It was a shit film.
Riding on the coaster at Six Flags. X2 coaster. Full throttle coaster. Wind in my hair! Feeling love. We left my son with a babysitter. We ate a funnel cake. I bet you wish you could come.
Right, I need to get
Funnel
some
cake.
water. We're going to watch one more.
Yeah.
Then we're going to watch a bit of Joe Willoughby. And then we'll get him on.
Oh, I know who was brilliant. So we discovered. Sometimes in the evenings we play again. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. Algorithm, because his algorithm
and
is
genitalis.
no, his algorithm is absolutely effed because of the number of racists and weirdos he watches.
I do watch a lot of races.
Mine is a lot of fun. Apparently, not as much fun as I thought it was. But we did find this guy, Martin Hayfield. Do you remember? The phone box guy.
Oh, yeah, he's good, this lad.
He was at it yesterday as well. To be fair, he just standing in that phone box for a long time. So what this guy does, and please, if you are ever on TikTok and he's on, phone him up. It's a laugh. He stands in the phone box and you can just ring him up and
Mate,
chat
this
with
is
him.
absolutely nuts.
And he gives out the phone number.
Shut up.
And you can phone him up.
If you want me to get naked right now.
Oh.
No, bro, don't. Don't do it.
I think he might be a little
Oh, my
No!
God!
You can pick up the phone if you want. You did not want to pick up the phone. This burger's a solid 9 out of 10. What's wrong with my grin? I'm just smiling. I'm the only person on TikTok Live streaming from a phone booth. It's a new thing on TikTok Live. People
It's
will be
great.
doing it
It's so much fun.
all over the world. But I was the first. You think I'm sexy? I'm not going to get abducted. Because I got my bike and I can run away. Are you in the market for paracetamol? You want some of me? I'm not offering me. I'm offering paracetamol. What's the news? Oh! I ran a TikTok speed dating show probably like a couple months ago. And 2 people met, Tilly and Tom. And now they are officially boyfriend and girlfriend. Hello.
Hey! Martin Hayfield. Follow him.
It's-
Tell him we sent you. We're gonna. I just want to show a little bit of Joe Willoughby before
Do it.
we get him on.
Here's the thing. There's a lot of shit on TikTok. There's a lot of people stoking and stirring. There are also some great people on there. And the great thing about them is this. They are young and they're still interested, right? And they are smart and they are unpicking some of this bullshit. And Joe is one of the best. There's also a great girl I found the other day called Sneak Crit. Sneak. And then, so Sneak.
let's get her on at some point.
SNEAK. And then CRET.
Let's get her on.
She's great. So, one of the faces that is on GB News all the time, talking to Farage, doing all that stuff, it turns out is a one-man band who's making stuff up. She's done this brilliant expose on there. We'll show you maybe a bit later on. Her and Lewis Aaron, brilliant work that they're doing. And all they basically doing what I try and train my young journalists to do at Global, which is don't believe what you're told. Ask who this person is, why they're saying the thing they're saying, and why they are using these figures, what's behind these figures. Because in some cases, they're just completely made up. And the point is that by putting these people on TV and putting them in newspapers like The Telegraph, which is happening, right? This lad is just making stuff up and he's been put in the Telegraph. Now he's someone who is being associated with a trusted news outlet and other journalists are picking up on him. And citing him.
Let's just watch a bit of this because
Crazy.
he's going to join us in a couple of minutes, and we will have more of that. But I just want to show a couple of little bits. So I'm just picking one at random. Why do you support reform?
You're a fan of
UK?
No, I was, but Trump
I think
is
he's a
sold
big
out to Epstein.
No, I think he's a big fan of the small moustache.
Yes.
Right, so after watching that clip, you understand why I just had to make a video on it. I'll start off with saying I actually managed to predict what that guy was going to say beforehand. Oh, this is going to be like a Jubilee video. So yeah, you can say whatever you want about me, but don't you dare claim that I have a faulty fascist radar. Secondly, I wanted to talk about the actual clip itself, and more specifically try and highlight exactly how crazy it is. First point, he was live to about 150 people at the time, with a profile picture and name which highlights his name and likeness. And it's really scary that he was just so open about admitting it. Secondly, if you watch this next part, he actually starts using his stance as a critique of Donald Trump.
Because it's not radical enough.
How we've reached a point where some people's only critique of Donald Trump, based on all the horrible things that he's done, is that he didn't do enough horrible things. I mean, for fuck's sake, he's literally admitted to walking in on underage girls changing, and is now scared that his name is going to appear on the Epstein files. But no, we're not going to talk about that. My issue, personally, he's not a big enough fascist. Like, actually, what the fuck? How and why these people haven't been completely extinguished from our society is completely beyond me. I can only hope that these people get a long and prolonged encounter with the God that they so claim to love, and it ends with them getting promptly spiked into the depths of hell.
I like it when he. We would not normally evoke this person on here, but let's give it a
Reform
go.
will be the toughest party on law and order and on crime that this country has ever seen.
So Nigel Farage claims that his party will be the harshest on crime that we've ever seen. So I thought I'd give him a couple pointers just to make sure that no crime goes unchecked. Let's start off with James McMurdoch, you know, one of your MPs, who after previously being convicted in 2006 for assaulting his girlfriend, was recently reported to the Public Sector Fraud Authority for an interesting set of not so well recorded transactions regarding a sum of around £70,000. And of course, once we've addressed that, we should probably take a further look at Rupert Lowe, another one of your previous MPs, who had formal allegations brought to him this year for threats of physical violence. But don't worry, Reform MPs, it's not like Nigel Farage has a history of making sweeping statements about groups of people based on the actions of individuals. Nah,
I'm laughing.
of course not.
It's
I'm
fucking
sure
depressing,
you'll be
but
fine.
he
Don't
does
you
it
Reform voters
so
find it a little
well.
bit
Do you
interesting?
know the worst thing though? He's right. He's done his homework. He's stating facts. People don't care.
People don't, and that's when we'll ask him about that, because that is the thing you come up against. People don't care. That's why Donald Trump is people don't care.
I had a conversation with one of your commenters earlier this week, and it was saying, "Oh, you can't say anything these days. That nice lady in waiting got sacked for just inquiring about someone's background." And I went, "No, this is what happened." I listed what happened. I looked it up. This is what happened. And the response I got was you there? I said, "No, but I can read. Do you believe everything you read?" And I responded with, "Do
Hello.
you? Or do you just go on vibes?"
Joe Willoughby
Hey,
is in the
Joe.
house.
Hello, can you hear me? Is my mic fine and
We
everything?
can hear you, man. Your setup is way more professional than ours.
Well, I doubt that, but yeah, thank you.
I was nervous asking you on, right? Because I was worried that you might think this was a stitch-up or that we were taking the piss. I'm assuming you've kind of done some research into us.
Well, I remember you specifically, Ian, from I'm a Celebrity, because obviously I remember specifically watching the strawberry incident.
Yes, man.
And then even so, obviously I did a bit of research on both of you. Obviously I went through your TikTok account, so obviously we're not gonna, I knew you weren't trying to. This wasn't some sort of sting operation, but. I looked at all of that, and I even noticed you interviewed Nico Omalana. Do you remember that interview?
Yes, yeah. We were in one of his videos.
I know, because I was rewatching some of them as just with my friend after you'd messaged me, and I remember seeing your face and going, "Oh my god, that's the same person that's invited me on his podcast." So yeah,
the Nico stuff, right? So people 35 and above, it's the Jungle or it's the 11 o'clock show. 30 and under, it's like, oh my god, you're in a Nico Omalana video.
I'm a teacher at secondary school, and I've worked in radio. It's a media specialist school, so I've worked in radio. I've won awards and stuff. The thing that actually gets me any cool points with the kids is being in a Nico video.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's because that specific video has a really famous clip where he talks to a woman and says, "And they took your teeth as well." Yes. So everybody goes and they try to find that clip, and then that's obviously where they've,
Oh, is that the video we're in? No,
it's a different
one. He's so good. He's so good, Nico.
He's so funny.
What is great is he does really, really dumb, stupid stuff. and then he'll go and talk to the most racist person in America. So he's kind of getting he's getting younger people in with his stuff, but then they're also watching the stuff that he does that's really important.
He's
as
also
well.
super charming, so people get sucked in, right? And they'll put their guards down where they wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah.
And God, he's done actually really that thing you're talking about there was bloody dangerous for him. He went there and stood in the middle with a bunch of idiot
exactly
racists.
the clip you mean, yeah.
And he just did it, you know. And then he said to us afterwards that he was a little bit rattled by it, but it doesn't come across.
Right, Joe. The algorithm on TikTok is a weird and wonderful thing. I don't know if you've seen, but I've been out interviewing some racists recently, and we'll talk about that. But somehow you can't. My TikTok is primarily 80s singer Paul Young singing really, really badly, retro games machines, and fuck knows what else. And you popped up on mine, and straight away I was in. And I'll tell you why, because we all know that the internet, the world is full of these Darren Grimes, these right-wing grifters that will come out and will say whatever will get people to give them money, that will cause fear, that will cause racial tension. There's people outside a hotel tonight somewhere. And that's a really easy thing to do, is to come on and say, the reason your life is shit is because of those brown people. Mm-hmm. And then you popped up, and it was one of the clips where it starts off with a GB News clip, I think. And it stopped. You went, right, in this video, I'm going to tell you why this is wrong. And you did it. This might sound patronizing, but we're old, so indulge us. You did it really, really well. It was interesting. It was factual. It was amusing to a certain extent. And it wasn't you just going, as I would do, well, this is shit, and this is shit. You told us why it wasn't true. And I thought it was brilliant. So well done for that. I think it's genuinely really, really important that we have people doing it and we have young people doing that. Why do you do it? When did you start doing it?
Right. So as well as yourself, I'm sure you know, I also get these people coming off on my algorithm all the time, right? And it's sort of, I would watch it, right? And then instead of making a video on it before I'd make videos, I would just send this video to my friends and be like, this person's an idiot. And then I would say what I would say in the video, but just in a message to my friends instead. So that's sort of where it, you know, that's sort of how I got the idea to just do that. Because I was thinking, you know, there is no shortage of these people here. You know, I am, if I go down this route, it's not like I'm going to be, you know, short for ideas. Do you know what I mean?
But it's a difference from sending a WhatsApp to a mate to then going, right, I'm going to set up a camera and I'm going to edit it and I'm going to put it out. What was that point where you went, I'm going to do this and put it out into the wild?
Well, so you can see on my account, I'd done some ones on like study tips as well. And it was the same style of video sort of, where somebody would come up, they'd say something stupid, except instead of it being, you know, racist, it would be, you know, you have to be doing this to secure the top grades, or you have to be using my silly AI app to make sure that you get the top grades. So it would be it's the same style of video where I just go, here's why that's a little bit stupid, here's what you should probably do instead. So I sort of just, the format, I just substituted out, you know, each bit with, okay, here's why this person's wrong, here's how we should probably be looking at situations, you know, if we're looking at things truthfully.
You must feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall, though, because as I said earlier, I think before you joined us, people don't care. People don't care about facts. They don't care about the truth at all.
So what I love about your videos is you take it apart piece by piece. Like, absolutely. It's not just like, you're not going on vibes. You're saying, that's wrong because this, or that's hypocrisy because he said this, and this, right? But even with that in front of their eyes and ears, you'll get them saying, was you there then?
Yeah.
Or, oh, do you believe everything you read? But surprisingly, for people who appear to believe everything they read on bloody Facebook from their Auntie Margaret, it's like they can do their own research, but they don't trust yours. So how do you stop feeling like you're just, you know, shooting into the sea?
Well, so it's a bit harder on a video, right? Because obviously, you know, it would be ridiculous. It's hard for me to, you know, I see every single comment in the comment section. I can't go through and just say wrong. But what I've started doing recently is I've started doing live streams where I actually just have people come on and they say their viewpoint to me right there, and I get to respond to it in real time. and I find that that's a lot more rewarding for me, because you quickly, like, obviously you have the subset of people who you tell them the factual information and they just go, oh, I don't care. Nigel Farage is Jesus H. Christ himself. But, then you have the other people who, a lot of them time, like, they'll hear it, they'll say, oh, well, I heard this on GB News. And then you tell them, actually, there's a couple of reasons why that's probably not a brilliant, news source to get your information from. Here's how that, here's what the actual facts are. And they go, oh, okay, actually, I didn't know that, So I that's definitely rewarding, for me, when you hear that somebody's actually, changed their opinion slightly,
Yeah, I get it. And having done my fair share, too much actually, of arguing with people on TikTok or Twitter, you seem to have got this really skillful way. We were talking about Nico earlier on, this sort of very charming way of doing it, so that people don't see. I just immediately want to say you're being an idiot, whereas no one ever stopped being an idiot because someone told them they were an idiot, did they? So it's that moment of how do you strike that balance between being patient and presenting the facts with just. Because actually some of the things that people coming out with is dangerous, right?
Yeah.
When it's passed on. How do you strike that balance?
So it's on a case-by-case basis. So when somebody comes on the live stream and they bring up, like, let's say they've just brought up a statistic and the statistic's wrong, I'm going to treat that person a lot more different, and with a lot more respect than I would treat somebody who just comes on and just spouts racism, saying like nothing to support it. So then I'll make a judgment call where in my brain I'll be like, okay, this conversation with this person, I think the best way to come across is facts and logic, because I feel like I'm going to have a actual conversation with them. But then with the person that's just openly incredibly stupid and closed-minded, then that's when I have a little bit more fun with them, and tell a couple more jokes, maybe put a picture of a dolphin fetus up on the screen and ask them, what do you think this is, and that's how I sort of navigate.
It's weird, isn't it? James O'Brien talks about the footballification of politics, right? Where people are going to cheer for their side regardless of whether they're playing well or not. Yeah. And I do wonder sometimes, for some people, these causes have become their entire personality. So they take it really, really personally if you do not espouse it, and you're immediately the opposition, aren't you?
Yeah, there's that 100%. Like, because it's not just like with parties like Reform, but more extremist parties, they gain that sort of like cult. I mean, you see it now with Trump. There's literally been like interviews with Trump supporters where people ask them, would he be able to do anything to make you not support him? And they go, no, of course not. He is the best president of all time. And it's like, okay, how have you managed to, delude yourself to that degree? That's very insane,
But he knows it, doesn't he? He said years ago that he could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and people would say he didn't do it.
We're old, right? Catherine's 50 very soon.
I am not. I'm significantly younger than you.
But we are both old enough to remember not that long ago where if a politician anywhere in the world was even suspected of being a paedophile, that's it, they're out.
Oh my God, I can remember a time when if a politician got caught doing something even slightly deceptive, it would be a resignation moment
so
for
politician, the famous politician, whose name escapes me now, had an affair and had got his secretary pregnant, was out,
it was
right?
Paddy Ashdown, wasn't it?
No, there was a Tory one. But now the president of the United States is a paedophile. We fucking know that, and people are still defending him. And people are still defending him. And this is what terrifies me. And I will talk a bit about the racists I spoke to the other week when I was filming some stuff in a minute. But we're at a stage where the president of the United States is a known paedophile and people are still defending him and he's still not in prison and he's still in job. We're fucked, right?
It's because fake news. Fake news.
Yeah, of course.
That's to me, Joe. That's terrifying because I've seen what the world. We've always had corrupt politicians and corrupt leaders, always, but there have been at least a pretense of some standards. We don't even have that.
We're
now.
in what they call the post-truth world, where truth is very flexible.
We're in idiocracy, to quote the film. It was Cecil Parkinson. Thank
Yes.
you. I went out. So I used to film some Vox Pops years ago for a show called The 11 O'Clock Show. Very silly Vox Pops. And I went out with a friend last week to film some more, and we filmed some very, very silly ones. Got people to say some silly stuff, but we also did one about the migrant crisis, and it was never a serious thing. It was to go in and find a few racists and take the piss out of them, make them look like dickheads. I came away from that really depressed. Actually, it sent me into a funk for a few days because the racists now do not even attempt to hide it. 10 years ago, you'd do a phone-in show and someone would phone up about Muslims and say, well, I can't really say what I want to say. Now they just say it. And I had a guy, 25-year-old guy, shouting at me.
Hang on.
Are you getting a call?
No, I'm just a little bit. I think my internet might be a little bit shaky.
We can see you. We can hear you. You get.
Okay, right. Maybe it's just it might just be the webcam lagging then. So if you can hear me in real time,
we can hear you. It's
matter.
all good. Basically, this
All
guy,
cool.
25 years old, shouted very loudly, "Send all the effing migrants back," and was boasting about how he'd been at Epping. These two young women in their 20s were saying that migrants have ruined the country. I am at the moment bereft of hope. I feel like we're fucked, right? I don't have any optimism at the moment. Do you have optimism? Are you optimistic?
So I think that it comes in waves, right? So I feel like, because even now, like where you're saying about, Trump, obviously Trump has his cult following, but it's not just his cult following which ended up voting for him in the last election, right? There was a bunch of these people who, for one reason or another, they decided that Trump was the better candidate, right? But then you hear them, they're changing their minds. Even like big political commentator like Candace Owens, huge Trump supporter during the run up to the election. She just said, yeah, no, I regret that decision. So I just think where you're saying there about, people find when we've gotten to the stage where people just, they just, of course I'm racist. Who wouldn't be racist? Of course. I just feel like it has to get, you get to like a peak of stupidity and then something happens. What that thing has to be at this stage, I don't know. But something happens and then eventually people, yeah, exactly. And then eventually people go, oh, actually, okay. Maybe that's not, whether that's legislation from the government, whether that's, a statement made by like employers to say, you say this online, you make these comments, etc., then you have these repercussions, whatever that looks like. That's going to be what it takes, just serious repercussions for people that do that.
I do wonder with Trump, I wonder this every 6 weeks. You think, well, this surely has got to be the point at which people realise what he's doing. I mean, yesterday talking about making a gold ballroom. For God's sake, I mean, could he be any more like your dictator? He's going to be wearing medals next. But the Epstein thing does seem to have turned a lot of people off because his people were the ones banging the drum for, we're going to expose these files, blah, blah, blah. And no, we get a gold ballroom instead. So I think some people are being switched off, but I just feel like here it's only just bubbling. It's starting to bubble up again. And I think part of your, don't want to speak for you and I wouldn't, but part of the disappointing stuff that's going on at the moment is that it's not just the older generation now. When we were, so we're like Gen Xers now.
Is it?
A young Gen X, yeah. I'm a young Gen X, you're well in it. But when we were coming through in the sort of 90s, we thought we were progressive. I mean, you look back at it now, we were not, we were nowhere near. But we thought that we were moving forwards. And once the generation before us went, once the boomers went, everyone would be peace and love and, being very kind of liberal. But actually, it seems that there are cycles, right? You kind of go the opposite way to your parents. And so now the kids that have been raised by permissive, maybe slightly hands-off parents are now turning into this shit. It's disappointing when it's young people because you'd think that they would see that there's a better way of doing things. But Apparently not.
What do you want from this, Joe? Do you see this as just something you're doing now for a bit of fun? Do you see it leading somewhere? Do you want to get into more, traditional broadcasting? What is there a plan, or are you just bubbling along and seeing where it goes?
Well, so to be honest, I started doing it more once my A levels finished, because I found myself incredibly jobless, and I thought, either I sit and watch an extra 3 YouTube videos or Netflix episodes a day, or I do something else. That being said, with the rate that it's, because I'm seeing some decent growth now, just with my followers and etc. And I think my goal would be get to a point where I'm not just debating random people, because I like, obviously that's something I still would like to continue to do, because I do think it's important to, constantly hear like the public's, perception. But I'd love to get to a point where I'm debating, somebody who also has the large following, right? Because I think that's a much more because people will look at my live stream sometimes, right? Or I would imagine a perception would be, oh, well, he's debating people that don't know what they're talking about. And to some extent, I kind of am, right? But then I think the message that I'm trying to convey would be more impactful if it's somebody who, has been affirmed by, however many people as some sort of arbiter of truth. I think that would be a much more, constructive thing for like not the cause, but like whatever I'm trying to push forward.
Would you go on GB News?
Oh well, Alex O'Connor actually commented on a video somebody made about me, so he's aware of my existence. So yeah, I would love to hear. I would love to question him on a couple of things.
Would you do it though? Because it's an interesting one. Because there are people. Would you go on GB News? Never. But I could see how possibly you might want to go on there, because you have the intelligence and the wit and the speed to argue that bullshit they're putting out.
People are starting to do that more and more, actually.
If you got the phone call today saying, will you go on tomorrow, would you do it?
Maybe today would be a bit, I'd want to go in armed to the teeth. But okay. I mean, immediately, like I made a video on him I've made a video on a number of their presenters. You had one woman saying that Islamophobia isn't real.
That's a great video.
It's just a bit of a slam dunk, really. Then we've got Alex O'Connor saying burning the Quran is wrong, but it's not illegal, and then saying the things, like literally listing the crime that the person was convicted of. Oh, so it's not illegal, but they were convicted of a crime for doing it. Oh, of course. Oh, makes perfect sense. And then I would want to know who I was debating specifically. So
I was going to say, if you ever get invited into any of the Hornets' Nest, and there are elements in GB News, but there are also elements on Times and Talk Radio and LBC, fucking find out exactly who's going to be in the studio with you.
Yeah. Not
just the host. Who are they going to have? Are they taking phone calls? What is go in there? You're right, armed to the teeth, because we've they will do everything they can to stitch you up and make you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And I think as long as you go in there knowing that and have your guard up and are as fully armed as you can, I would absolutely, I'd love to see you on Nick Ferrari. Do you know what I mean? And Nick Ferrari is now considered like a cuddly old racist. He used to be one of the worst. Now he's nothing compared to the others. But I would love to see you. Can we get rid of Ian in the comments, please? I would love to see you going on there and doing it. I'd be nervous for you, but I'd love to. Here's what I'm going to say, Joe, and I hope this doesn't sound too pompous, right? I've said this to Catherine. I think what you're doing is really, really important, right? You do it really well, and you will get better and better, and I cannot wait to see your audience grow and grow and grow. But what you're doing is really, really important. And actually, I've sat in and watched a couple of your live streams. To talk about having no optimism, you have given me optimism. Seeing that there is a young person. I don't want to keep banging on about your age, but it is important actually. There is a young person who's doing what you're doing. So you have given me some optimism.
And me. I mean, the reason, 'cause I was in radio for a long time as a producer. I worked with Ian for a long time as well. And I don't work for radio anymore because at one point I was being asked to produce the likes of potentially Farage, etc. And I went, yeah, do you know what? I've worked too hard to be shoveling shit into that particular machine. I don't want to be part of it. So now I'm teaching journalism, and I'm really lucky that I'm working at this school where they teach journalism as a sixth form option. And they should teach more of that, because what you're doing is what the same sort of mission I'm on, and it is a flipping mission, which is don't just take this stuff that you're being fed from a posh bloke because it sounds like it's authoritative. Don't just take it as read. Look at every single thing you're being fed, because there is always a reason why you're being told the things you're being told. And that's not about, conspiracy theories and stuff. But you're doing what some of these stirrers think they're doing, which is speaking up against a system. You're doing it. Yeah. They're part of it. And I think what you're doing is really, really important. And I wish there were more of you like that. And I wish I'd caught you when you were 16 and you could have been in one of my classes, because you would have been absolutely aced it. Honestly, you give me hope. You give me hope, because, people sit on their phones, and we kind of made your generation do that during lockdown, sit in your own heads and be fed this stuff. And so many people are going the wrong way. So I'm very pleased to see that you are not doing that. So thank you.
Thank you very much for the very long and undeserved glowing recommendation I've just been given. Yeah,
your mum and dad saying, "Well done, son. You've done very well."
Now, if you go on tomorrow and say something awful out of pocket, we're going to be, you wouldn't.
But yeah, what you were saying there about, like, I do think that's a big concern. It's like a lot of the people that you hear saying this stuff, that is their prerogative. They, a guy did a video on, he calls himself Mr. Truth Speaker. Or and it's like they portray themselves as like the anti-establishment, because obviously that's what's cool and quirky. A lot of them reference the Matrix and go, "Oh, you don't want to take the blue pill."
That was made by two trans women. I don't think they like that.
Oh no, that one rarely comes up. But yeah, they all want to feel like they're doing the noble thing. I guess, I don't know.
They're doing the easy thing. Unfortunately, it works.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it works. Getting people angry is so much easier than making them laugh, and those people have generally not got the wit to do that. So,
dear listener, dear viewer, go and look for Joe Willoughby on TikTok. If you're watching this playback or you're listening to the podcast, we'll put all the details down below. I will say, be careful, because you're going up against some very, very nasty people who will do whatever they can.
And
so
there's a lot of money involved.
Yeah, so be careful. But and that probably sounds a bit patronising, because you know what you're doing, man. Very best of luck. Keep doing it. If there is ever anything we can do to help, whether you just want to have a chat privately or whatever, to stay in touch, man. We're totally on your side.
I don't want to dox you or anything, but whereabouts are you in the country generally?
Essex.
All right.
Yeah.
You ever want to meet up for a coffee and have a chat?
How would you feel about coming and talking to a load of sixth formers?
Oh, that would be brilliant.
All right, we'll sort something out. I would love that.
Of course, yeah.
I would love that.
Did he just get a gig? What, he's got a gig?
They pay more attention to him than they do to me.
But yeah, thanks so much for having me on, guys. I mean, I was not expecting a podcast request this early in my career, and to get it from people who, when you search up their names, good things come up is always nice to hear. So yeah,
I suspect this is the start. I'm going to be honest. I suspect this is the start. I posted about you on Blue Sky, and I know James O'Brien retweeted it. I don't know what a retweet is on Blue Sky. So I suspect things are going to start. I will put you two in touch email wise.
Well, I follow you on TikTok, so I will. We'll be
okay.
there.
But
nice
send me a message. I'll talk to as many year 12s as you like. Perhaps I wouldn't be giving them the best English literature advice, but apart from that, I hope I could probably offer them a little bit of insight. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Pleasure.
And yeah, love you.
Yeah, take care, man. Have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.
You too, man.
There we go. There's the future.
We need more Joes.
There's the future. someone's posted a reply on one of my TikToks. Beware, this Cupid stunt is what happens when your brother is your dad. And he's replying to a video where I say, racism is bad. That's where we're at. Imagine a video of racism is bad being controversial. He's fucking brilliant, right?
Yeah.
Dear listener, if you're listening to the free podcast, it's going to end now. Come back in a couple of days because we're going to have one with me getting shouted at by a man in the post office and a little bit of Eldorado. Excuse me, Wendy Pops. Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. There we go. That's that. We still don't go anywhere.
He's so lovely. I'm always very aware of my age when I'm talking to people like that, because actually I think that kid's a bit of a hero, and I want to see more of it. But I don't want him to feel like we're patting him on the head. It's more like cheerleading him, to be honest.
The thing is, age is important because he's a young man doing it.
Yeah.
You know, the specific age, and I think we kind of gave enough clues we could work it out. But age actually is important because this is potentially the future. You know, it's that fucking, you come out from a nuclear wasteland and there's nothing and there's nothing, and then it's like a little green shoot. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he's brilliant.
He's so good.
He's brilliant. Let's start another one. Hello, dear listener. I'm Ian Lee.
I'm Catherine Boyle.
Oh, it sounds like there's been days between, literally seconds since that last podcast you heard ended.
And that's why we're still the same people. Mind you, I was the same person yesterday.
I don't know what that means. If I'm completely honest, I know it's helpful, but I don't know what it means. And I think the resolution has changed slightly. Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine if you want to sign up to our podcast, to the Patreon. I should say we're having 2 weeks off in August. So we're here the 8th, which is next week, and then we're off for the next 2 weeks on our hollybobs.
Yes. And I don't know where, but he does.
Well, we're going to a top secret locaziano.
Yeah.
So, as this is being recorded, today we're going to watch Eldorado in a bit. Paulie D, get ready with that number. I had some chores. I had to go to B&Q to get a little bit of cement and a trowel. And then we had to go to Aldi to do a food shop. And then we had to go to the post office to send a load of stuff, a couple of big parcels and some bits and pieces, including a back massager from TikTok that burnt my back. Anyway, we got there. You got to see Prince Valiant. There's a guy with a haircut there.
There is a guy there who is, I mean, the haircut is pure He-Man. It's He-Man.
It was.
It's thick. It is solid.
Yeah.
And it is perfectly blow dried. He must round brush that every single day.
And we got there and there's a big old, and it was a big queue, and there was only one till open.
Yeah, but it's not generally the person behind the till's fault, is it?
It's a really nice guy. It's a post office I use a lot, and it's a really nice guy. It's very methodical. Let me say he's methodical. Anyway, so there's a big old queue, maybe 7 people in front of us, including a mum with a couple of kids. There was an old lady. There was this guy who was quite loud and was playing FIFA on his tablet. And then the queue got bigger, and there were probably about 6-7 people behind us, including a incredibly well dressed, I believe he was a Spanish man.
Oh, was he?
I may have just made that up. I don't know. Anyway,
he did look a bit like a Latin American dancer.
Yeah.
In that he was very beautifully coiffed. He had a kind of Versace-esque Baroque blouse on and tight black strides. And he smelled incredible.
Thank you.
One of these people, because we noticed him.
He smelled incredible.
Because you got a waft and went, gosh, is that you? And I went, no, I don't think I can claim response for that. Responsibility.
And the queue was slow, right? We didn't move very far, but most people were fine. There was this older lady.
There were 2 little girls playing at the front. There was always a distraction.
2 little girls. It's all right. And this guy who was quite loud, was playing FIFA, was kind of talking. He was being very friendly with everyone. Do you remember he turned around and was talking to people? And then he let the old lady go in front and all of this.
Before you arrived, though, because I was holding the queue.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't need to in the end because I was at the back of the queue. He did start swearing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he'd been like, effing ridiculous why they only got
I didn't
one
hear that.
person on for this entire effing queue. So I'd noticed he was already ticking, and you know what I'm like for sort of spidey senses. I was like, right, this one's ticking.
So he gets to the front of the queue. That means there are about 4 people in front of us. And then he gets to the queue, right? And he's there, and the guy says, "Okay, what it is, you've got to go and pay for. I can't charge you for the envelope. You've got to pay for the envelope over there. Well, how much will it be? I don't know how much." And immediately,
because the front of the shop is W.H. Smith's.
yeah,
and the
that's
back
right
of
now.
it's
And it's always the way. You've got to go to the shop to pay for the thing. And he queued for a long time. He said, "So I've got to go." He said, "Yeah, but what you can do, if you pay for it, you can just come straight back and I'll serve you next." But he went, "Fuck it. What the fuck do you fuck? What fucking envelope do I? How fucking much is it going to be?" And the bloke said, "I don't know." Well, what? It'll be about £2. You just said you didn't fucking know. What the fuck? So then I've got to go and join the end of the fucking queue.
And then you're not going to let me back in again. He went,
said,
no, you can definitely
just
come
straight up here and I'll serve you. And he's going off and off and off. And he went on for a long time. He was getting louder and swearier. And and he's an old boy behind the thing. And as he walked off, I went, "Mate, you shouldn't speak to people like that." "What did you fucking say?" He said, "Mate, you shouldn't really speak to people like that." You shut your fucking mouth. And there's like
Came straight in with the C-bombs.
There's a barrier between us, but he's leaning. "Yeah, you fucking say. Bet you. What did he say? I bet you fucking suck your mama."
Yes.
And I was taken aback, but I was cool, but I didn't have the one-liners I liked. So when he said, "I bet you suck your mama," I said, "Yeah, I'd like to," or something. I said, "Yeah, that would be nice." And he went, "You're a fucking nonce." And then I said, "If I'm sucking my mama, that doesn't make me a nonce. That didn't smooth.
He didn't like that challenge.
That didn't smooth things over. If I'm sucking my mama, how does that make me a nonce?" He went fucking mental. I did start to get a bit scared, I'll be honest, but I kept very calm. I didn't shout, very calm. And then I realised he was insane. So at one point I stopped, but then there was a guy, a couple of places in front of the queue, long black queue. He said, "Mate, why don't you shut the fuck up, or we're all going to get together."
He started out offering everyone out. Right, he did
That
this
was
to you
it.
first.
That was when he
You
turned.
come outside and I'll sort this out. You just better watch yourself when you come outside.
And then
the guy intervened and said, "Watch your mouth." And he said, "You can shut the F up as well. I'll have you outside." He went, "If I come outside, I'll beat 7 shades of shit out."
He said, "We'll all come outside and beat 7 shades of shit out of you." Fuck everything. And as he's going
escalated.
off, fuck. And I thought, right, and I said to the guy, thank you for stepping in. And no one else stepped in, and that's not a judgment. Because people are fucking... I've been in situations where I've not stepped in, and people go, "Oh, everyone should step in." No, they shouldn't, because it's fucking scary. And then he's off shouting, and
he starts shouting at the woman in W.H. Smith's.
Yeah.
Then he came back again, and he was ready for a fight again. He came to the front and went,
Well,
what you effing going to say about this?
Before that, so we were about to be served, but there was someone there, and the guy with the long hair had offered to take him out a gon, and he's going, "Hey, fucking went!
What a
Hey,
pussy.
what a fucking pussy! What a fucking pussy!" And then he came to the front, in front of us.
Can we just remind you, this is about an envelope?
My sister, fucking hell, Joe. I called out a man for riding his motorbike on the pavement. He pinned me against the fence, called me a misogynistic slur, and kicked me. Fucking hell, I didn't know that. Oh my God, that's awful. Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible, Joe. I'm so sorry. So he gets to the front of the queue and he goes, "Right, I'm at the front of the fucking queue. What are you going to fucking do about it?" I said, "Well, no, nothing. He said you could." "Oh yeah, you're going to fucking stop me?
You've got a problem with it. You clearly got a problem
And
with
I said,
I haven't.
"Mate, no, he said you could." And it kept going on. And then I was getting a bit scared, if I'll be honest. And I was doing maths that I've only ever done a couple of times in my life. I was holding a bag and I was doing the maths of, if I see this motion, I'm dropping the bag and I'm getting in first. I've never punched a person in a fight in my life, right? I would never want to. But I was thinking, he's now close. There's now no barrier. If I see that, and he sort of does it a bit, but if I see that, I'm getting in first. That's where my head was at, right? But what I did was I was going to call 999. I got my phone out. I thought, I'm going to call 999. And I thought, don't do that, because that makes things really fucking complicated. Because then you're there for 2 or 3 hours waiting for the police. I'm going to film him. I'm going to film him on my phone. And I'm going to show you the film, right? Now, what you're going to see, I've put it on TikTok and Facebook, so some of you will have seen it. This was really calm compared to what happened before he went.
He was a lot calmer when he realised he was being filmed. He wasn't happy about it.
Have some of this, and you'll see the camera shaking because I was shaking. It was primarily adrenaline. It was more adrenaline than fear, but I was fucking scared. I have no problem in saying that. And let's have. Let me just get this up and running. Hang on a second. Are you going to see it with the text? Oh, I've not plugged the show, and we're on podcast 3. So I should have plugged it in every single.
And the merch.
Well, all right, let's do the show, then we're going to do the merch. So, I am live at the stables. Should have done this in every podcast. I'm such a terrible salesman. Live at the stables in Milton Keynes, Sunday, October the 5th. It's a show called Imposter Syndrome, and it's going to be nice and chill. First half, we're going to watch an episode of the 11 o'clock show, and I'll kind of do a bit of commentary and stop and start it and tell you some stories and you maybe get a bit of insight, and we can see how it's dated or if some bits could still go, please. Still go, please. I don't know what that means. Then the second half going to be interviewed by David Turner's, fantastic David Turner's, but it's going to be that when you put it like that, it sounds a bit dry. We're going to have a little bit of Andy Kaufman, a bit of Marina Abramovic, a little bit. We're going to have some stuff in there. So it's going to be something a little bit special. Let me put the...
Jimbo's going to be there.
Jimbo's going to be there. Let's put the link in the chat. If you're listening to the video, watching the video, listening to the podcast, I'll put all of the details in there. Oh, well, you're not going to... There we go. And...
Oh, no.
No, what is that? Oh, no, that's the stream key. You can't use that. Oh, no, hang on. What's this? What is going on here? There we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. That is the stream key, which means you can hack this. I don't think ianandcatherine.com works anymore. No, that site's gone. That site's long gone.
It's an X site.
So, yeah, come. I'm not even nervous about it, actually. It'll be what it'll be. I think we've sold 10 tickets already, which is great, out of 80, so that's 16%. It'll be what it'll be. I'm just looking forward to doing it. Something has shifted in me. So I'm doing those Vox Pops, doing that. I am intending to bring the 11 o'clock show back in a format or another. I might have to call it the 10:59 o'clock show or something. We're having a little chat with Talkback to see if we're allowed to use that or not. The Sun have made up that it's going to be back on the telly. I never said that.
Oh, the Mirror said... Was it the Mirror that said... Or was it the Star?
The Star.
That you told the Star.
No,
Didn't tell him anything.
No, the Sun said I told the Star. The Star had just taken my tweets. But yeah, they say it's going to be on the newspapers, on the telly.
And you wonder how these grifters get their message across so quickly.
I
don't care.
I haven't said it's going to be on telly, but we're talking to some telly people. But at the very, very least, it's going to be like a live show. And next year at some point, a live show entitled something like Ian Lee's 11 o'clock show. Tell you now, Sasha and Daisy won't be part of it. Other people? I don't know. Merch, let me go and get a little bit of merch.
Do it.
We got merch, Catherine, for the first time in ages.
I think you're going to like this stuff. I like it.
This design is by Will G.
Well done, Will G.
Well done, Will G. Yours is in the post. Ah!
Check this out.
This is nice, right? Let me hold it up. Let me see it so you can see the screen.
Tell me what you think about this.
Ian and Catherine, Too Many Cats. It's lovely. Here's the thing. It's fucking nice.
Yeah, it's a nice t-shirt.
It's a good bit of cloth, that. Now, how much are these t-shirts? £20, including postage and packing. What have I just said?
That's not a plastics
No,
iron-on
it's
either.
nice, isn't it? £20, nice. Including postage and packing. We have limited numbers of medium, large, extra large, extra large. We have, I can tell you, we've got about 4 of each. You're going to choose a couple and then we'll know. But, so we've got about 4 of each. £20, including postage and packing. What the fuck? I haven't... Oh, Jim's telling me, delete the stream key. Oh, shit! Where is it?
There.
I don't know how to delete it. I genuinely don't know how to delete it. That's not the full stream key. That's not the full stream key. Don't worry about that. That's only a fraction of it. But I don't know. How would you? I can delete that. Hold the line, please. It's only part of it, so it doesn't really cause us any problems. What do I need to do? But we haven't got a store. So just like send me an email or something. I guess first come. So just like send me an
right click and delete.
No. First come.
Right click and delete.
No. First come.
Right click and delete.
First come. It's only part of the stream key, so I'm not worried. First come. Not worried. It's only part of the stream key, so I'm not worried. First come. It's only part. So yeah, send us an email and too many cats. So yeah, send us an email and too many cats. Is it double? So yeah, send us an email at gmail.com. Let us know what size you want, your address. I'll send you the PayPal details. £20 each, including postage and packing. Imagine. It should have stopped. The Inception should have stopped now. Has it? Has the Inception stopped? Stopped. So you want merch? Let me know. Send me an email. And too many cats. Send us your size. It's £20 plus including postage and packing. Georgie's trying to sort out how you can get to the show on the 5th of October.
Oh yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not nervous at all. I'm having a little meeting with David Turners at the end of August. We're going to come up with some ideas.
Will it be in a Weatherspoons?
And do you know what? I'm looking forward to... fuck it, yeah, we'll do it in a Weatherspoons. I'm looking forward to doing something with him. I think all of the computer game show people are brilliant. I also think David, because I've seen him do stand-up, right? They're just that colour, I'm afraid. I'm afraid it's just that colour. I think... David's comedic performance talent is grossly underused and is underused in part because his job is his job,
Proper.
And he's kind of ended up doing that. I would like to see him do more funny stuff. We're still doing the computer game show. I'm not saying ditch those guys at all, because I think that is the greatest podcast at the moment.
But
I would
he is
like
a naturally very funny person.
Yeah, I want to see him. And there was a part of me that thought, well, you're the obvious person to get in for the interview bit, but actually, I want it to be completely different from this.
And you hate me.
And I hate you. I want it to be completely different from this. And I'm trying to do stuff that is slightly out of my comfort zone, going off and filming this stuff.
Calling me your comfort zone. Rude.
Well, Catherine, I don't quite know what to say to that. Oh, we've made that sticker already, Jim, but thank you. That sticker's been doing the rounds for quite a while. Or yours might be better. So I'm filming stuff with Brian, who I haven't worked with for over 20 years. And doing this thing with David, I'm just trying to do stuff a little bit differently. I haven't replied. Stephen Mulhern got in touch. Did I tell you that?
Yes.
Stephen Mulhern sent me a text saying, I'm really sorry I can't make it. Are you recording it? I will reply. Not record. We'll record it, but I don't think we're going to put it out. We're certainly not filming it. We certainly ain't streaming it, as a few slackers have asked. I'll record it probably for my own personal... Pleasures. It won't go out as a podcast, I don't think. I'm not nervous about it.
Nothing to be nervous about.
And I'm making it really, really clear. I'm not doing a stand-up show. We are watching an episode of the 11 o'clock show. I am being interviewed.
Oh, and please don't give your ticket to someone who's never watched the 11 o'clock show and doesn't know who Ian is, because it's always a danger.
What's the line about David Turner's in the show description? What have we put? After that, there'll be an interview and Q&A hosted by David Turners. No, me neither.
Rude.
I spent so long trying to work out, is it me neither or me either? It's me neither. Because it's no, me neither. If it was O, it would be either. So yeah, stuff is happening.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not bothered if it sells out. It will. I'm pretty sure it will sell. It's 80, right? But that's not the point. The point is I want to do it. And if they get in touch on Monday, say, sold out, I might book another one in. But it's not. It's just I just want to do it. Faith is coming. Whoop whoop. Dave's going to bootleg it.
Of course he is.
It'll be fun.
That man is permanently wired up.
And also, who else is playing at the stables that night? Marty Wilde, ladies and gentlemen. Marty Wilde. Right. Paulie D.
Give us a number.
We had so many complaints last week that we didn't play. Well, we had James Farley got in touch and said, "I'm really disappointed." He said, "No Eldorado, I'm gutted." Then next message was, "Oh, it was still a good show though." In case 67, getting close to that magic horny number.
69.
Ooh, was it a meal for two with a terrible view?
Yes.
You'd never heard that before, had you?
I heard it. I was listening to Clinton Baptiste, and he said it, and I found it as funny as his amazingly talented co-presenter did.
I got such a crush on Linda Pollock. I don't know if I should tell you that. I think she's hot. She sounds hot. I've not seen a picture.
You're potentially never going to hear from her again.
That sucks, right? My night out in Milton Keynes, says Hush. Stables is a really, really nice venue. Actually, it's a lovely venue, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a fun night.
Yes.
It'll be a fun night.
I'm looking forward to coming in as a punter.
Oh.
Huh?
Ah.
What?
Mm.
Am I banned?
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Last time I went there was to see Taylor Nation? No, Taylor Mania.
Let's watch this shit. Let's watch this shit. I've got no idea where we left it.
Doesn't matter.
Don't care.
Pilar's free. She went home though.
Okay.
So she's not free.
That's women. Mango says Emilio sounds like a dish.
Emilio.
Fuck it. When I found out, when I found out there were similarities between my life and Emilio's life, I was quite turned on. Marcus ordered flowers, says Paul. Boom,
yes,
we're in.
Did, and here they are.
We're in. Written by Barry Shaw.
Barry Shaw.
Barry, spelled I-E, is a strange one. I wonder if it's that microphone as opposed to the cable.
Is that how Barry Island spelt?
No.
Isn't it?
No, spelled Barry.
Is it?
Like Barry Court.
Okay.
Well, it won't be that late, Katifer. I promise. It won't be that late.
Barry. It's a city in Ontario, Canada. Yeah, you're right. Barry Island with a Y.
Buenos días, señorita Moreno.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see her first.
Yes.
Hello. Right, so he spoke Spanish. He spoke Spanish. She spoke English. Look, but we've got to be careful. We've got to be very quick, right? Look at his hair as he walks away. Just look at this mullet. It's very special.
Buenos días, señorita Moreno.
Yes.
Hello.
Hasta luego. And a moustache. And a moustache.
Who are those from?
Who are those from? We speak English now, sir.
Why are we speaking in English in my home?
I don't know. Marco Standi, I expect. Give him to me.
Put them in the trash.
He's going to put them in a nice vase.
No, he's going to put them in the trash this time.
She's got a new blouse though.
She's got her boobs out. Proud.
Oh, she kept the letter.
Have you ever kept money in your bra?
Yeah. And down my knickers. Any more questions?
What, did you get a tip? Sort of a joke in there.
No. So when I was at university in Nottingham, I refused to spend £1 that could have gone on booze on coats. And back then, they didn't really make many women's clothes with pockets. So if I was going out, I used to stick my money in my tights or on the top of my knickers. Which is probably why you shouldn't put money in your mouth.
George is saying Barry with an I-E is a Lady Barry. Lady Barry.
Short for?
Barrietta.
Barriett.
Barriett. A Lady Barry.
What are you going to call your beautiful baby girl?
Barriett.
Barry.
No, I think you'll
We haven't seen this angle before.
No.
find that I'll give a very fair price. Yeah. No, I'm sure we'll come to some mutual agreement. I mean, we British have got to stick together, haven't we?
Oh.
What do you think of this? It's okay.
Around about 10:30.
Had it for donkey's years.
Lovely. Okay then, I'll see you then.
So he's cutting a deal to go off and buy some shit for his shit shop, his toot shop. Georgie's coming out with all of the Lady Barry facts. She was a writer on Emmerdale Farm.
Look mighty pleased with yourself there.
Yeah, I think I'm on to a winner here. Some old biddy's husband's just died and she wants out back to England.
Hey! All right, it's kicking off in the chat, guys. Richard is raging at what Georgie's been saying. He's kept his silence and he cannot keep it anymore. My Uncle Barry was spelt B-A-R-R-I-E, and I don't believe he was a lady. And this was back in the day when you could tell. So we just don't know. Can we shut up and watch this,
People
please?
are playing fast and loose with the E's and the Y's.
No more Barrys. No more Barrys.
Do you think this will be okay?
Hey, oh, very nice, very nice. She wants her house cleared and I have got first option.
If I get a new hat and a scarf, what do you think?
Don't. Well, because you'll stick a penny over it anyway. Who cares?
You don't mean you're actually going to wear that, do you?
It's not that bad, is it?
Well, it depends where you're going. If it was a fancy dress party.
Says a woman who wears bum on a shirt.
Nessa, why don't you fuck off? That's what I'd start doing now. Nessa, fuck off.
Don't be silly. It's Rosemary and Stanley's wedding.
I don't really know
what... Do you know what I am thinking while she's holding that dress? Yeah. No wire hangers!
Well, they're getting married, tottering up the...
What's wrong with wire hangers?
Have you never seen Mommy Dearest?
No, what is that?
It's one of the things she flipped out about, wire hangers.
They are at their age,
They are
honestly.
horrible.
It's a registry office, actually.
They're going to look silly wherever they are, aren't they now?
Right, love.
Imagine Stanley and that dirty old lady's wedding night. It's going to be spunk and blood and shit.
Stop! What?
I'm off.
Dad.
What?
Before you go, I know you're dying to get off and make your fortune, but in the meantime, Mum's doing up this frock.
Don't listen to her, Drew.
Would someone like to tell me what this is all about?
And she needs a new one, Dad.
No, I don't.
Yes, she does. And you're going to get it
He's going to get a frock from
He's
the...
got one pinned up on the wall.
Yeah.
for her, aren't you, Dad?
Morning. Fine. Sleep well? Yes, thanks.
Still pregnant?
Abuela?
No, thanks. I'll just have some juice.
What's that? Churros? Churros
No,
for
thanks.
breakfast?
He's being a doctor there. He's diagnosing. Definitely up the duff.
What are you fucking filming me for, you sausage? What's that look?
Is anything wrong? Are you all right? Yes, thanks. I'm just not hungry, that's all. I'm not...
You should eat something, you're pregnant.
You should be eating for two.
You should eat for two, I'm pregnant. You should be eating for two. Abuela. What did she say? You should be eating for two.
Feeling sick?
So, what are you planning to do today?
An abortion? Or keeping the baby today?
Just dating?
Today, you keep the baby? Or no? What's the plan? You eating for two?
I don't know, I might go for a horse ride or swim perhaps, or... There's a...
You're
Horse
right
ride.
over bum. If she does have that baby, she will be bisabuela.
I might go for a horse ride or swim. Or an abortion.
Gym, I could do a bit of exercise.
What the fuck was that?
Someone put 50
I'm not feeling sick.
pesetas in her.
Is
There we
anything
go.
wrong?
Look, I'm
Are
trying
you
to
all right?
piss in herself.
Yes, thanks. I'm just not hungry, that's all. I'm not feeling sick.
So, what are you planning to do today?
Here we go.
I don't know, I might go for a horse ride or swim perhaps, or... There's a gym, I could do a bit of exercise.
What is she laughing at? She doesn't speak
I
English.
don't know, it was a bit too fast, wasn't it?
I bet she's laughing at the wrong point. I bet she's supposed to laugh
I think
later.
she heard her say exercise and thought she said sexy.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you could come with me to the surgery if you like.
I could do an examination.
I will wear you.
Where you?
Wear you.
Okay.
After all, we need to start doing some tests.
What I love about her is that since she's been pregnant, she's stopped wearing Javier's shirt and now she's mostly wearing that cardigan that looks like it's made out of an apple pie.
Listen to that, right?
What?
He says we need to start doing some tests.
There's a gym, I could do a bit of exercise.
Actually, you could come with me to the surgery if you like. After all, we need to start doing some tests.
After all, we need to start doing some tests. You've had 2 children, right?
Yeah,
And
they
I
didn't
believe
start
you're a woman.
testing on me.
What tests
till
do they need
later
to
on.
start doing?
You can't really test anything for about 12 weeks, can they? That's why you don't, traditionally you didn't tell anyone till you'd had the 12-week scan.
Oh, So,
What?
very quickly, yesterday I got a knock on the door and my lovely neighbour Betty had fallen over and cut her head a bit. It wasn't that bad, but I took her to A&E. We were there for 6 hours, 45 minutes, right? And that's important. Not criticism, that's the system's fucked. And while
you didn't kick off and start throwing your weight about?
No, I didn't. I had a book, finished the book, we sat chatting, and there were people that were getting angry.
What's the point?
We're in A&E.
It's like honking in a traffic jam. It's not going to go faster.
Betty's pastor came in. Pastor. Louis Pasteur came in, and he cut his head open, right? Like, he's covered in blood. Head wounds, you get a lot of blood. But he'd run into a tree. In fact, this was weird. So he came in with his wife, right? And Betty knew them both because she goes to that church. I didn't. And he cut his head open in a tree. And he was covered in blood. And his wife then, she said, I've given him this bracelet. And she took this bracelet off and it had her name and number on it. He was with it. Anyway, right? We made a good joke.
The sort of thing that you give to a child in a theme
it was
park.
weird. Anyway, he went off and she said, he's just gone off to phone his boss. And I said, I thought his boss was... She goes, well, he's got 2 bosses. He also works as a dentist. And we laughed at my clever joke. Anyway, they saw them again about 4.5 hours later, and they said, "Oh, are you still here?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, we've been here about 5 hours." But I wasn't complaining. I was stating we've been here about 5 hours. I said, "Well, yeah, they don't have any hospitals in Gaza, do they?" I mean, sorry, what? They don't have any hospitals in Gaza.
I mean,
as you said, do they have any dentists? If not, fucking get over there, son. It was a weird. I mean, I get the point, but yeah.
That's true. Does he counter every conversation started with that? Would you like a cup of tea?
Well, they don't have tea. They don't have cows for the milk in Gaza, do they? Very peculiar. Anyway,
You need a check-up,
he is better than you for that.
Ingrid. As soon as possible. Blood tests and so on.
Bum.
Please.
You could see Consuelo.
I don't want to see anybody at all, thank you very much. It's up to me if and when I go to hospitals and checkups.
Absolutely right. Oh, does look like enough pie.
Ingrid!
Good grief, what on earth did you put in here?
Half a lifetime's old rubbish. There's a load more
Right.
inside.
I'm going to read this out from Paul Bodell, who always sends me his location when he's abroad. Right.
Is he being jammy?
Right. I'm going to read this out. Lady in front of me at Boots in Belfast Airport.
Why are you doing that voice?
I'm doing his accent.
You're
Credit
not.
card declined. What made it more embarrassing was the only item she was buying was a Durex Intense Vibe Bullet, a.k.a. vibrator.
Did he step in and pay for it for her?
How horny do you have to be to need to go to the chemist in an airport and the only item you're buying is a vibrator? Catherine, how horny do you have to be for that scenario?
I wouldn't know. Was it because she didn't want to put it through security? She's gonna ditch it at the other end.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first order for a T-shirt. Stephanie, yes, you may. I'm sorry we don't have it in black, but yes, you may. I will send you the PayPal details later. First one's gone. If you haven't ordered one, then Stephanie is a better person than you. Thank you, Stephanie. I will email at some point over the weekend, and we'll get that sorted, and I'll get it out to you next week. Thank you. Everyone else, plastic fan.
I know you're supposed to be having a clear out, but this is ridiculous.
Well, you know me, Freddie. I don't do anything by half.
They're still fucking clearing her house out. This has been going on for ages. How are they going to fit through that narrow gap together? Are they going to do like a Three Stooges stuck in the doorway? And there was a third point.
Don't worry, dear. It's not all going to the bin men. I've saved a few bits for Gwen. I thought she might fancy wearing my sequined leotard.
I can't wait to see her prancing around in that.
Now, they stopped and waited for that car before it sped past.
He never stops, does he?
Did you hear about Pilar?
What about her being kidnapped, you mean?
Yeah, no, but apparently after...
Yeah, no.
Galahad did his rescuing, but she only decided to go and live with her parents.
She's given Marcus the big E.
Why has she got zips on her tits?
Why not? She, What? Right. So, hang on. Has he missed out the part of the story where Sir Galahad waited for about 3 weeks before he went and looked for her?
Yes.
When it's all his fault?
Yes.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Fucking bollocks, look.
Bollocks in...
Oh!
Vision.
Oh!
Bollocks in vision.
No, actually, he's got a camel toe.
He has. He's cut lunch. He's got a cut
Thank
lunch.
you, Stephanie. I'll be in touch over the weekend. If I'm not getting in touch by Monday, give me a little nudge. But I'll be in touch. That's definitely yours, and we'll sort it out. Thank you for your support. It's appreciated.
I can't stand it, Javier. I feel as if I've been taken over.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's not
Go
good
down,
enough.
mate.
I asked you not to tell them. Now they're taking over everything. They're planning our marriage, organising our hospital visits. Before we know where we are, Rosario will be suggesting names and Abuela will be knitting clothes, which could be a complete waste of time.
Look, I love you. And I'll want what you want.
He's looking at her. This is insane.
But you'll do what your family
Someone's been
says, won't you?
spoken to.
Just
Down.
want you to be
Up.
happy.
Do you?
Will you please be reasonable?
Reasonable.
Who's up with this?
Your family are the ones being unreasonable.
You don't understand.
The mountain is too loud.
Pardon?
Happy for us.
They're happy for themselves, Javier, if I did have this baby. Whose would it be anyway? Ours or theirs?
You don't get that much sun.
It's mauve. Is that mauve? Both her and him, are they mauve? Lilac? What would you say? I get confused with the purples.
I'd say that was a lilac. Mauve is more browny for me.
Is it?
In December, Mum.
There's still plenty of ultraviolet out there.
Anyway, I can manage on my own. Picked up a lot of sales technique from Gavin.
Many hands make light work.
Green top.
And
either of you, the audio mix is off. Cannot hear either of you unless it is paused.
What the hell?
I don't know. So if
Too many
you can't
cooks
hear us
spoil the
now, is that
broth.
what you're saying? Well, that's the way it is normally anyway. What are you talking about, Jim? That's how it is. Jim, what on earth has gotten into you, Jimbo? I'd like to get into you.
Oh,
no, I
don't.
mean his head. Oh, Catherine, not his bumhole.
That's none of your funny
Or his
expressions. So, if you'd rather stay at home,
What's she
Can
doing?
I say something?
No. It's going to be something dirty about her mum, isn't it?
I think she's quite fit.
Fucking hell.
And her facially, the hair today is identical. Maybe she reminds you of you.
Yeah, I want to go home to Brenda as well.
Look up and look
No.
at me with disdain. Fucking hell. Now to talk about taking home for Christmas.
Oh, it'll be nice to go home for Christmas, won't it? Oh, I think he's fine. But you're being rude.
Jimbo says starting to think the angry man was right. Okay.
I wouldn't. You'll be okay on your own, won't you, Gavin?
Sure, I'll be fine.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
He'll be fine. Doesn't want me fussing around.
Yes, Paul loves retro. I keep saying that. She looks like...
Me and my boys did a Wallace and Gromit escape room the other day. Fuck me, it was so much fun. Milton Keynes, it was so much fun. I don't really like Wallace and Gromit, but the boys do. And it wasn't the hardest escape room, but we were laughing
Did you have
so
to escape
much.
in mechanical trousers?
No. No. Been.
Around him all day.
so I'm the one to get that honour, am I?
Hello,
You love
lad.
me,
Did you
really?
say that? Hello, lad.
No, I didn't. I
Did
don't.
they not have any sound effects? What made it Wallace and Gromit? Was there cheese?
Yeah, we have to, yeah, it was actually. Let's do a map. Anyway, please, it's fucking
introduce-
9:30.
Don't introduce these side quests if you're not willing to furnish us with the detail.
It's 9:30. I only found out this week there are 0 calories in Coke. 0. Because Carl told me, and I thought, yeah, whatever,
He
mate.
revealed that to
I
me
Googled
like I
it.
didn't know.
There are 0 calories in Coke, Diet Coke. Fuck me, man. Bring it on, baby.
You got anything planned, Gav?
I don't think the sweetener in it's particularly good for anyone, though, so just be careful.
Aspartame.
Come on.
Thought I might hang about here for a bit.
That's it. You have a good rest.
Can I just say, well done. There's actual water in that kettle. Was it hot? I don't know.
I don't need a rest, Mum.
Put your feet up. Watch the telly or something.
I'm fine, Mum, really.
Leave him,
I'm
he's
fine,
okay.
Mum. I'm doing this face that says I'm not fine.
I might go for a bit of a walk later.
Well, not too far.
I'm not a kid, you know.
Fucking state of him. Has he got bruise on him?
I mean, next
He used to
stop
sound
is
just
going-
like that when me and Alan were at home.
We saw someone doing that as we were driving
did.
back. There's this man in his like 40s, big man, bald, and he's walking. And as we drove past him, we went.
And we both looked at each other and I went, he's on the phone. But it did make me
Go for a walk, Mum. Well, don't go too far so I can keep an eye on you.
You know what I meant.
I don't need wrapping up in cotton wool, Mum. Not anymore. I'm fine. Just give me a bit of space, okay? Now, what was I doing?
Ah, just when we thought he was well, he's forgotten he's making a pot of tea.
That's tea.
Oh, yeah.
He's becoming less dark.
That's not.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe this.
Pass me a letter.
All right, how do you do? This is how you do letter acting. I taught you this, and I was taught by a very, very great actor, a man by the name of Mackenzie Crook. So I handed you a letter. Always turn it round.
Usually folded up. Can you fold it up properly? Letter say, and here's a letter for you, Catherine.
Here's a letter for you, Catherine.
Oh. Bloody hell!
I can't believe this is happening to me.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe this is... I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Look, straight to...
Oh, you can't see. I can't believe this.
He's doing this.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe this.
Why are we speaking English to each other?
Hey.
We are both French.
Hey, I can't believe this. James, could you send me a voice note of you going, I can't believe this.
Thank you, Jimbo. Appreciating my bloody hell.
For heaven's sake, Philippe.
Look at this. Just...
We have won $50,000. All we have to do is call this number.
Look at this.
Philippe.
Do you know what this is?
Philippe, if you don't mind, I'm trying to count my pages here.
I'm trying to count my bitches.
I'm trying to count my bitches, and I'm using a purple pencil for no reason.
This is the bill from the designer. Look.
Oh,
The designer. Let's remember that he'd come up with his own design.
Which was like
Tennis
tennis
racket.
rackets he'd drawn really badly.
Oh, yes.
I think it's very reasonable.
Oh, yes, it's outrageous.
What did you expect? It's the best in Malaga.
Oh, I see.
It's in Malaga.
Then you have to pay the price, right?
Right.
You know, I don't see what you're complaining about. Everything is going pretty well, no? You have Arnaud and his exam result, you and your tennis club, and this. You know that this can be the bestseller of 1993. You know what we should...
This could be the bestseller of 1993.
Thank you for carbon dating this episode. Oh, no, well, because we're coming up to Christmas, so that's next year.
We should go out and celebrate. A meal, maybe.
I can't afford bloody meal now, you have this.
Who is a meal?
Three of us. What do you think?
When?
Well, tomorrow night.
His acting is one note. He started on the... What's a bloody hell? And he's continuing, when he's listening to us, doing the bloody hell face.
I'm sorry, I have a business dinner tomorrow night.
And I'm pissed off.
Never mind.
She's going to go out with
I will celebrate it on my own.
Banging.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm secretly reading a note.
Then maybe you should be doing something.
Maybe you fuck off. Maybe we're going to go hang a fucking picture somewhere.
Take your mind off things.
Why? Do I have to?
You're back with your family now. You'll have to help out like the rest of us.
Where's his accent? It's all over the place.
And also, we have to speak English at all times, even when we are alone and everyone in the room is Spanish.
I would love to use one of those old bed warmers.
You'd end up with a blistered butt.
Okay? Go and help your sister in the kitchen.
What's this technique?
Here we are then.
Oh! Fuck me, this has been going on for about 6 months.
Well, yeah, because it's the way he's doing
Bless
it.
you.
rolling.
And Vicky's.
Suggestives.
Suggestives?
Oh!
Someone made a joke about food. Suggestives.
I love a good dunk, don't you?
Oh, I love good dunk.
It's common.
Why has she got paint here?
She's been doing painting.
Oh.
But I love it.
Joe.
These two should fall in love and bang.
What do you think?
It's looking good.
He's done it at least once before with a lady.
Yep.
Colour?
Oh, it's a bit grey.
What's it called again?
Executive grey.
Feel like when it's dried, won't it?
I must say, you're a dab hand at the filler.
I bet she
It's
is.
the sanding down afterwards that counts, you know.
You never have guessed there are a couple of whopping great holes there.
I don't know how they got there in the first place.
Well, if you don't know, I don't know who does.
Oh, I love this repartee.
You thrown out all his gear too?
Well, there's a couple of pairs of lycras outside. You can have them if you like.
I don't think so.
These two... Fuck, I can't be bothered talking.
I think they're supposed to be camp fun, but they're just boring, aren't they? I've gone right off Freddie anyway. Selfish get. Oh.
Funny, we're just talking about you.
To whom?
Freddie's in the bedroom.
He's full of surprises, Freddie.
He's helping me paint.
Don't worry. I know he's a gay. We're not having sex.
Here. These are yours.
No, I don't think I need him where I'm going.
Oh, it's definite then.
Yeah. 8 o'clock tonight.
Bye then.
See you.
Don't think so.
Who is it? We can do with another pair of hands. Oh, hi, Dieter.
No, it's goodbye. It's going tonight, 8 o'clock.
Ah. Well, we're all going to miss you. Somehow the beach will never be the same.
Goodbye, Freddie.
Don't call her a bitch. Now, with that in mind, imagine he's talking about her, right?
Hi, Dieter.
No, it's goodbye. It's going tonight, 8 o'clock.
Ah. Well, we're all going to miss you. Somehow the beach will never be the same.
Hey! Exactly. And Stephanie's made. So you want a bed warmer after your? No, I don't. You're right.
Goodbye, Freddie. Nice to have met you.
Would you put some cream on my back later? Please. It's very
Yes.
sore.
I will.
So much for a change of image.
Look at the
Honestly,
size
I
of
can
his
see
cock.
one bollock.
We've had this before. He is fucking stacked.
Goodbye, Freddie.
Look.
Or
Nice to have met you.
he has a couple of ping pong balls down there.
Look at him as he's walking in. Look at the size of that.
So much.
Look at that. Fucking hell, man.
Oh dear.
Ready, Freddie? You better believe it.
I mean,
It's
his
absolute.
jeans are pulled up quite tight.
Look at that. Oh, thank
I
God.
think you've heard him something rotten.
Well, how many more times do I have to say goodbye?
Maybe he was hoping that you would change his mind.
Oh, beekeeper.
That's really tickled my pickle, that.
What the fuck is she doing? Is she going to be in the yellow Rolls Royce or something? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? You know, Chanel said, before you go out, take the last thing off.
Oh my
It was
God.
that, the net curtain. Oh, this needs a little je ne sais quoi.
She's having a
You
secret.
you can't have an attitude in that get up. You can't.
She's having a secret meeting with that. The
I'm in
guy,
disguise.
right? Now he thinks she's a tourist. She thinks he's a tourist.
Oh yes, I'm always here. Oh, fancy seeing you here.
Fancy seeing you here. Yes, you're here, are you?
Hello.
Do you remember me?
Remember me?
A buzz off.
He, behave yourself. Now, he is looking very much like Manimal.
Yes.
Who played Manimal? Not Max
Simon
Corkindale.
Corkindale.
He looks like Simon McCorkindale.
Yes? Oh, yes. Yes, of course, yes.
Mind if I join you?
No, I did this on purpose so you would come here. Seriously, who's got the comedy hat shop in Eldorado? Because that's never covered, is it?
Was he driven to England? Looks like England. England.
Say it again.
England.
England.
United States of England.
J370. Cool.
Oh. Right. Who's this dirty bastard? Look at this pervert. Definitely a sex offender.
Wow.
Yep. There we go. Get ready. Wrong 'un.
Do you know who he looks like? Carl McLaughlin in The Doors.
Yeah. Oh, the fucking Doors.
Mm-hmm.
That film, I'd started smoking weed before I saw that film. And then
We were all hypnotised into thinking it was good.
No. I watched that film and I thought... I stopped smoking weed for about 6 months because I thought he looked like such a prick. And I really like... I think every 15-year-old boy should have 4 months where they're into The Doors.
Yeah.
I think it's an important phase. Just 4 months. And I watched
She lives on Love Street.
And I watched it and I thought, what a prick. And I stopped smoking weed for 6 months.
Wow, like those cartoon drunks that see something outrageous and go, I'll just put the bottle down.
May I help you, sir?
Hello, I love you, can you tell me your name?
Yes, I'd like a room.
How long will you be staying for?
He was fit, though.
Huh? Oh, he's a good-looking guy. But those trousers would have fucking stank. He took them off. They'd have walked around the room themselves.
Viv Albertine talks about leather trousers, doesn't she, in her memoirs, about how everyone used to stink of piss and sweat.
I don't know, one night, maybe two.
Is he rizzing the receptionist?
We have a double with shower. Would that be what you're looking for?
That'll be fine, I'll take it.
Second before he grabs her by the throat.
I can see. Right, let's do a condiment count. Salt, pepper. All right. Oh, I had a game.
Malibu.
I had a game. Hang on a minute. What was the game I had? I had loads of stuff to talk about. Like just notes on what I didn't talk about.
Ian, it's 20 to 10.
I know. We'll just get these are for the next show. We will be talking about being in I had my first ever work meeting ever. Want to talk about that?
He had his first ever work meeting that should have been an email.
I've never had a work meeting before. Fuck me, it was wild, and they didn't. Anyway, Australia banning YouTube, age verification, and I've written here. Can you read that out?
Nope.
Okay, come in my ass. I had all that, but I also had a game. Can I remember what the game was?
Is it a memory game?
No. Oh, fuck, it was a good game. I didn't write it down.
Ah, silly.
Shut up.
You berated me last week for not writing something down, and I just couldn't remember where I'd put it. Anyway, put it back on and show them.
I'll put it back on. It was a good game.
Okay, well.
Let's watch this. Let's watch this now. Quick.
Can you sign here?
Right, I can see salt.
I can see oil.
Pepper.
I can see another oil. That's the end of the condiment.
Got it.
Oh, God, what?
Horsefly.
Fishing fly.
No, I'll go again. Ladybird.
Bird watcher.
No, I'll go again. I had a third one. I can't think.
What is it? Two words joined together. What is it?
How can you have a game? How can you have
what,
a game?
A lady and a bird.
Okay, so the rules of the game.
What are the words? What is the game?
All right, I'll go again. No, none of you got it. Oh, okay, yeah. Catfish. So we've had horsefly, ladybird, catfish.
All right, so they're two animals.
No, it's one animal.
Yeah,
minimum.
made of two.
One. No, it has to have one. All right, I'll do another one.
Dogfish.
Well, it's not a thing.
Yes, it is. There's such thing as a dogfish.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
How could it swim underwater?
Doggy paddle.
Okay, fair play. You got me. Rabbit hole.
No.
Animals. Animal word. Words with animals in that.
Is that it?
Horsefly. Ladybird. Rabbit hole.
Cat flap.
No, it's not. It's more. It was better than that.
It's not
whale shark, isn't the thing?
It's not better.
The thing won't play now. You've broken it.
Mm-hmm.
It's 18 minutes, and we got 19 minutes left of this fucking episode. Just go. Is that dog tonguing her?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Oh, it was. He's looking old, isn't he, Sam?
Well, they're a couple of years old, of course. The prices will be a bit out of date.
Well, what does that matter?
He looks ancient.
I've got to do something with my life, and believe me, at this moment, price doesn't come into it. I admire you, you know, I really do.
No? In what way?
Well, when your wife died, you didn't give up. You just got up and got on with it.
Well, yes. And the cruises did help enormously.
Don't.
Fish cake.
Don't. I can see you.
They're not the whole house
Don't.
of Bunny, believe me.
Oh.
shush. No, Lenny, no. I'm so sorry, Miss Valentine. He's hardly had any training. We've both got a lot of work to do.
Don't worry, dear, I've seen worse. It's my round. What are you having, darling?
Oh, beer, please, Trish.
You, babes?
Yeah, red wine, thanks.
And I'll have an egg on guess.
So far, I'm going to ban you. How dare you?
Jerry, can I use you scratching the out of the sofa? But every time we turn around, he just stops as if, what, me? No. If he could whistle innocently, he would.
See him. You might. There he is. You can see him. Big boy, okay. Big boy, okay.
Frozen.
Big boy, okay.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. It's a payphone anyway. You got enough change?
Be back in a sec.
Can I use your phone? Yeah, you can. It's a payphone.
Everyone can use a phone.
Hello, gentlemen. Want a little drink then?
Oh, not for me. No, thanks.
Can I interest you in a teat?
Oh. Hi.
Fish, I've got to be off soon.
Please yourself. Hi, Gavin. You're just in time. Do you want a little drink?
I'll have a beer.
Beer.
Is that wise?
With his medication. That dog's going, is that wise? Look at the dog's face.
For Gavin, please.
Dog looks at camera!
Now, Lenny. He's a bit overexcited.
Oh, don't worry. I like dogs.
He'll do what my granddad Bill did with the canary, and he'll snap its neck. And no one will know why.
Sharon Scott says, I have a big boy too now. Oh, Friday night.
Have a good weekend.
See what I mean?
Oh, yes. James. No.
That's the same colour as his shirt? Is there a
Oh,
colour?
no, I'm fine. No, obviously not. Yeah, things are a bit
His T-shirt is a communication.
more complicated than that.
So I suppose you're having a night out
Yeah, it turns out Dad's a bummer.
then, are you? You know, stag night. Oh, come on, Stanley.
No, I don't go in for all that sort of stuff.
Just come on, it's Christmas off.
Stanley looks really old.
Sure, we need something to celebrate.
What? Well, what did he say exactly? Well, I know I have. Yeah, well, obviously I feel awful about it. Perhaps I should give him a call.
Right then, that's fixed. Tomorrow night starting at the tennis club.
Jolly good.
Well, all right then, if you insist.
Would you mind if I come along? I've been a stripper.
I'm afraid I shan't be here for your big day, your wedding. I'm off to Rhonda.
Rhonda?
Yes, it's a cultural tour organised by Soto. Oh, Lenny, get down. Now, what I'm to do with the dog, I don't know. Oh, boy. Sorry, dear.
What's the matter with him?
He's sucking a beer through his
Bless her.
Well, I'll be off home.
See you tomorrow then.
What's what he was doing? Why is that funny? I was describing what I saw. Normally you tell me to shut up when I do that.
No, I don't. I tell you to
told me
shut
to
up
shut
when you
up.
said, we must press on. We're never going to finish this episode. Oh, look, squirrels.
He was sucking a beer through a straw.
Yeah, thanks for these, Stanley. They're just the job.
My pleasure.
Bad news?
Yeah, you could say that. I've spoken to James. I'm expecting this, of course, but apparently spoken to my boss. They say if I don't get back soon, they can't guarantee to keep the job open.
So she's phoned home, spoken to, I assume, her husband. She was expecting this, of course. And her husband has rightfully pointed out, yeah, if you don't come back to work, you won't have a job. She was expecting it, of course, but
gosh,
what the fuck?
What am I going to do? I was planning to stay here indefinitely and didn't realise that they wouldn't be keeping that job open for me.
Hang on.
That was flashy back then.
I remember the first time I ever used an automatic thing. Well, I was going to ask you to do the noise when we sit. I was being driven by my headmaster from my primary school, Mr. Whitehead. He had a red car. He was driving. My mum was in the front. He was driving us to Slough Town Hall, where I was going to captain the road safety team. And I was in the car, and I was in the back, and I noticed he had a black button. I didn't know what it did. And I did it, and the window went down, and I shit myself. Never seen it before. Never seen it. Anyway.
Before that was...
Yeah. Well, my mum had a Mini, so 208K was the thing, and it was...
Yeah.
That was the window.
My dad had a Datsun Sunny.
Yeah.
And the back windows, they were like little triangles. And
Yeah.
they were
Oh, yeah. Can you do the sound effect of the window when you see it, please?
I've spoken to James. I'm expecting this, of course, but apparently spoken to my boss. They say if I don't get back soon, they can't guarantee to keep the job open.
Ian has noticed something about me.
She does sound effects all the.
It's when
all the
someone
time.
Someone gets grabbed. Yoink. I do talk like a cartoon.
Please, we've got 16 minutes of this. It's 10 to 10. This is shot like some fucking cheap Hong Kong movie.
You know, I admire doctors so much. Actually, I wanted to train when I was a girl.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't have enough courage. There's so much tragedy in your work. Disease, death, and so much blood.
Yeah, well, it's a doctor. Yeah, doctor.
Well, not all that much.
You must be very strong to cope with all that.
I've never thought of it like that. It's all pretty mundane in my practice. Coughs, colds, the odd cancer scare.
Oh my God, don't.
Most people just want a GP to listen to them, you know.
Nope.
Some people fall very awkwardly onto large, hard objects. She's forgotten that bit of work. She's probably into that.
I must say you are very good at that.
Thanks.
I just can see you visiting the sick. I'm sure you have a very good bedside manner.
Hey! What about you? What are you good at?
Blowjob. I'm good at prick teasing, you say?
Me?
Just good at having affairs without actually taking off my
With no
clothes.
sex involved.
Oh, I don't believe that. Not for a second.
Maybe you'll have the chance to find out one day.
Oh, you're not going, are you?
I must.
Oh, I'll walk you to your car.
Oh,
I'll do that.
I insist.
So,
There's the beekeeper.
what about your restaurant? How's business?
Oh, not very good at this period of the year. It's very quiet. So I have to keep myself busy. I hate to be idle.
The devil makes work for idle hands.
The devil makes work for idle hands. Maybe you'd like to tug me off. Then your hands will not be idle, but the devil will be working. And you must exorcise the...
All right, stop!
Indeed.
That line normally works.
So what do you do to keep yourself busy? Well, most people here seem to be drinking their lives away.
Oh, not me. I behave very badly when I drink too much.
Oh, not me!
Actually, I have a very bad experience in Paris.
Paris. Oh, I love Paris.
Oh, I love Paris. The smell of piss everywhere you go.
did smell
It
of
really did. When we went to Paris, it was 2 years ago, I think we went to Paris. And particularly in the morning, you'd walk through and, oh my
Before
God.
they'd had their first coffee, that's why.
I love Paris a lot, but it does stink of piss.
But that is men peeing in the streets.
Yeah, that's the way it
This
should
is
be.
why we can't have nice things.
I know it's only just across.
Wasn't that Joe Willoughby good?
Yeah, so good.
Optimism, a little flame of optimism.
I definitely want to get him in.
Yeah.
Talk to kids.
Yeah.
To see what's possible.
And he's doing it all off his own bat.
Yeah.
Across the channel, but I never get there as often as I'd like to.
But Paris is the city of lovers. A glass of champagne on the Champs-Élysées and then a stroll on the Seine.
Parisian people don't do that.
And a dinner by candlelight. I'm sure you have done all those things.
Excuse me, can we get rid of the old lady, the old man and the girl? They are looking directly at camera and ruining the shot.
Well.
Yeah, there's a running guy.
An Englishman abroad. Oh, he behaves so differently. When he's away from this cold climate of England.
Girl's bored. Oh, it's another old lady!
They're all the
Younger.
When were we last in Paris?
Several years ago.
Oh, hello?
No. No, yes.
Just with the hand wringing.
It was a business trip, a medical conference.
Oh, and for how long?
Just a few days.
Filmed on a completely different day, or certainly a different several hours away from that previous shot. Look at the light!
Is there any chance you might be around tomorrow night?
Oh, she's the line of inquiry with Paris is gone. Now straight to not
I'm
having
afraid
an
I
affair.
can't. I have a previous engagement.
I told you, the Englishman abroad.
No Englishman abroad.
No, nothing like that.
Whatever it is, enjoy yourself.
And think of me.
How long did you say you were staying in Spain?
I don't know. Until my mum's well again.
Oh.
When I said Parisian people don't do that, Katie first jumped in with Parisian people get a bottle of red wine and a baguette and sit by the Seine and then Richard and then have a piss.
Can someone check Liam's link? Because if I click on it, we're here till fucking midnight, and that is not happening. Someone click on it and just come and summarise. Liam says...
Online Bonhams.
So I hope she's going to have a...
Visionary says, I got told off at Black Park for being too loud. They were filming Snow White and the Huntsman the other side. Fuck that. Fuck that. You have every right to make noise in Black Park. It's near Pinewood. You have every... When Superman it comes to Earth, it's Black Park. You make as much... I fucking hate... Sorry, we're filming. I don't give a shit. I tell you what, give me 500 quid and I'll stop talking and I won't walk down that road. 500 quid now.
Oh, they're so important, aren't they, these people? Oh, Tandy's car.
Well, is that the same car? Different number plate?
No, his is 4.
Different. It's not Tandy's car.
What is this sideline?
Fuck's sake. So Liam and Jim, oh, it's Tandy's car. No, it isn't. It's a similar car. So you have fucked me right off. You've made me click on that. Irrelevant to the show, irrelevant to the stream.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
Right, hang on a minute. We're going to go to Twitch.
Just after saying that that you should be able to say...
I have to go to Twitch to do this.
Look what you've done. We're trying to produce something here. Get him silenced.
Or you can warn him.
Oh, there's a warning. Look, don't tell us how to do our jobs.
Custom reason. Wasting our time. You've been sent a warning, Liam. I'm assuming no one else can see that. I hope no one else can see it because it's actually quite strong. Liam, could you acknowledge you've received the warning, please? Acknowledge receipt of warning. Acknowledge understanding of warning. And acknowledge you will never... You don't get a second warning in this... Sorry, looks like I'm doing Nazi salute. You don't get a second warning on this channel. You get timed out for 10 minutes after your first warning. Yeah. Acknowledge receipt and understanding of warning. Now. 5, 4, 3. Oh, I think I've blocked him. It says unable to fetch account.
Oh, no.
Have we kicked off Liam?
No. Surely it was just a warning. It was a rude warning, but it was a warning.
Shit, this is awful.
Bring it back.
I don't know how to do it. Mods, can you please bring Liam back? He's learned his lesson, I believe. Mods, please, can you bring Liam back? This is a terrible, 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 terrible tragedy brought on by himself. No one else to blame but himself. All right? He won't blame me. This is, I believe he's learned his lesson. It was a terrible waste of time, what he done. Jimbo, can you acknowledge, before I give you a warning, Jimbo, and we don't know where that sends you. Sends you off into the nether.
Into the void.
The void.
The phantom zone.
That's exactly what I was trying to think of. Hang on. Liam's back! Liam's back! Fuck you. He's taking the piss out of me. Timed out, mate. Timed out. He's taking the piss out of me. Timed out, buddy. And hopefully we'll have finished the show by the time your timeout runs out, so you won't contribute tonight. Go.
Not
Go.
Very, very, very long convalescence.
Fuck you, Jimbo. Fuck you. Jimbo has removed the timeout. Right, now I can't find Liam.
This is mutiny. Warn him. Warn him. Warn him. Wow.
All right. He looks like...
John Belushi.
No, he looks like his brother, the other Belushi, the shit
James
Belushi.
Belushi.
He looks like shit Belushi.
Is he still there?
Yes.
I've got a well.
Perhaps I should go. Go out and talk to him.
Are you serious?
Well, why not? He has come all this way. She's worried about me. He just wants to know I'm okay.
Okay. If it wasn't for Marco Standi, you would not have been kidnapped in the first place.
What's happened?
But he did rescue me.
Something happened.
Yes, he rescued you, but he lied to us. He lied to the police.
Okay,
he probably lied to you all the time.
He lied to you all the time.
You don't know what you are talking about. You don't know anything about him.
Oh, yes, I do. I know plenty about Marco Standi. Enough to hang him with, I promise you. And I tell you something, if he's still here when Papa comes in and
he's
not, is
the
he?
rest of the family, we won't wait to see him.
I think he's Italian.
I think he's English.
Man, we'll tear him apart!
Marcus Tandy.
Right, watch him go from 0 to 60 in 15
He just
seconds.
wants to know I'm okay.
Okay. If it wasn't for Marco Standi, you would not have been kidnapped in the first place.
But he did rescue me.
Yes, he rescued you, but he lied to us.
Here it comes.
He lied to the police. He probably lied to you all the time.
You don't know what you are talking about. You don't know anything about
Go.
him.
Oh, yes, I do. I know plenty about Marcus Standi. Enough to hang him with, I promise you. And I tell you something, if he's still here when Papa comes in and the rest of the family, we won't wait to see him hang. We'll tear him apart!
Manolo!
He's
you'll be
Italian.
Moju's helping father. And Pilar.
Who? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Sister.
Who the fuck is this?
You've seen the sister before.
Hachi machi, baby, bellissima.
Come back to the kitchen.
I'm going to the kitchen with her.
Hola!
Hello, Trish.
You rolling up then?
No, just meeting a prospective buyer.
Right, her walking towards them was also filmed on a different day.
Father.
Look.
And Pilar, come back to the kitchen.
Pilar, come back with the
Hola!
Hello, Trish.
And then immediately.
You rolling up then?
Yeah,
No, just meeting a prospective buyer.
completely different day.
Suppose the drink's out of the question then. Thirsty work, you know, this decorating. See this colour there? That's the colour of my new bedroom. Very nice. Executive grey.
Executive grey. Can I get the colour with the two most boring words put side by side,
In my
please?
bedroom.
We had the bathroom grey once. Yeah? Too gloomy for me. I made him do it peach.
I like peach when I'm having a shit.
All finished then, is it?
You're joking. Just taking a tea break.
It's typical British work, eh?
Here, do you mind? That's Freddie. He's totally exhausted.
How is me, mate?
Whoa!
He's got a suit on.
They haven't noticed. This is interesting, isn't it? This is
For me. I made him do it.
Come from the
So
suit.
she's looking over there.
Yeah, where's he come from? The suit.
All finished then, is it?
You're joking. Just taking a tea break.
Typical British work, eh?
Here, do you mind?
There he is.
No one has noticed the brother.
They've been facing.
That's Freddie. He's totally exhausted.
How is me,
That is a great shot. That is a great shot.
mate, Freddie?
Bad in Salvador Dali.
Don't do
Every
a Reggie
brushstroke of masterpiece.
Good.
Have you seen his nibs lately?
Reggie Perrin didn't kill himself. He
Well-
pretended to and then came back as a
I'd
guru.
be happy if he pretends to.
Who would that be then?
Dieter.
I think he's packed up and gone, actually.
Oh. Did you have words then?
Sort of.
Do you want me to give him a message if he comes back?
He's
Yeah,
fucked
would
the
you?
shot up. He's gone
Would
too
you
far
tell
to
him
the
that his
left.
menopausal
He's
ex-girlfriend
supposed to be straight in the
said
middle.
goodbye, but this time she had a little smile for
Going
him?
to see.
Here, is that
Here,
you?
is that your Gavin?
Gavin? Gavin!
Bloody hell.
Filmed on a different day.
Seems fine.
What are you playing at, you daft beggar? Ah!
Hey, you ninny. Bloody nana.
Sausage.
Sausage.
Stop fighting me! Don't try and help you!
Underneath it. Yes.
Yes, he has.
Go too fast so I can keep an eye on you! Ah!
He'll go away soon enough, you know. I don't think he will. He'll get bored. No, he won't. You don't know
That whole building, the tiles, everything's making me feel nauseous and oppressed.
him. He never gives in.
The only thing that would keep me in that building is the sister.
He goes on. And he gets what he wants. He always does. It's good to have a man who knows what he wants. But not this one, Pilar. Manolo is right. He's a bad man.
She's got, she looks like, who's Lady Spock? Who's the lady from Cheers that replaced the First Lady? Who's that plays? She's in,
Kirstie Alley.
she's also in, what's the film where the Look Who's Talking To.
Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley played a Vulcan in one of the Star Trek movies.
Okay.
She looks like her.
Thanks for...
I'll show you.
No!
A criminal. He's not good for you. There are many others in the village better than him.
We have had this conversation before. Do you remember? Before I left last time. Row after row. I want more than that. Maybe Marcus was not the right man.
Are you cooking steak and chips after?
Am I?
I bought it.
It's your house.
Okay, well, I'll have steak and chip. What are you going to have? What are you going to have?
Double shift by the sounds of it.
But at least he was my choice.
Choosing is a big responsibility.
Then I want that responsibility. I have a friend in Los Barcos. She's deciding where she lives, who she marries.
Is she Spanish, this friend?
No, she's Swedish. But don't start talking about Spain and all traditions, please.
I wasn't going to.
I wasn't going to. She's got proper... I wasn't going to.
Shut up.
I know I'm
Fucking
older
hell.
than you. But I do know what is happening, and I don't necessarily
She's got the
disagree with
sexy
you.
Spanish accent.
I only want what's best for you.
Those S's.
You know, when you ran away, I was really quite proud of you. I know how you felt. The youngest in a family in a changing country. But things don't change overnight. You don't just leave here and find everything wonderful outside.
I know. I discovered that. But what I also realize is that I want to discover all those things for myself.
And does that mean getting involved with Marcus Tandy? Getting kidnapped?
Perhaps, yes. No matter how bad it is. But I have to decide things for myself.
And what have you decided?
I don't know.
Then I think you'd better make up your mind soon.
It is a bit boring. Okay, we're back.
Pilar,
Here we go.
Home with our family.
Away from Marcus Tandy.
Yeah, we did the right thing. We did the
Now we know what he looks like when he's having a wank.
right thing. Pilar's safe with our family.
Good.
No thanks to any of you.
Tantalus.
What?
A Tantalus. It's Victorian. It used to keep decanters in it. I got it from that old biddy.
It's very nice. I hope you didn't pay the earth for it.
No.
Yeah, we know. Snowy died recently. Yep. And so did Freddie, actually.
Right, well, I better get back then. Trisha's left me a load of her old cast-offs. Right then.
Oh, please let a fucking genie appear.
Back to the sewing machine. I might be able to piece together something for the wedding.
That's good. It's good.
Do you know the best thing to clean silver with?
Ketchup.
Nope.
Go on.
Cigarette ash. It's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it. Cool.
Oh, what a beautiful piece. It's a Tantalus, isn't it?
It certainly is. Now, I knew you were a lady.
He's got a fag on. He can do it.
Of refined taste, if you don't mind me saying. Someone who appreciates antiques.
Okay, that's the end of that particular sequence, is it?
He's asleep.
Thank you, Doctor.
This'll have to be a dry cleaning job. He looks good in a suit.
Yeah, he'll be in a fucking suit in a box soon if he's carrying on.
You always look like a scarecrow.
Mum, fuck off.
Your mother's your first bully.
Thank you,
I
Luke.
have to
Glad
tie
you
your tie for you. You're not going to break down on me, are you?
I don't think you could handle it if both of us were a mess.
He isn't a mess.
He is.
He was a mess.
At least it settles something. We're definitely going home.
Please.
We don't want to take too much with us. I hate all that luggage bit in airports.
Don't worry.
So was his jumper says BMV, balls, nuts, vagina. Is that what it means?
Balls in vision.
Balls and vision or balls, nuts, vagina. You decide.
I can deal with all that.
Yeah, I can deal with it too. I'm just saying I don't like it.
Okay.
Hi. Hi.
She wears, Rosario wears the same. First time I remembered her name, wears the same clothes all the time.
Can I help?
I know, it's all right.
No, don't leave. Baby. I cook big dinner for you. Got to eat for two now.
Sit down, I can manage.
Rosario, I can pick up a bag of shopping.
All right. Have it your own way.
I mean,
You young women are so independent.
I can lug a couple of suitcases all the way to Stockholm.
We're not going ahead with this trip, surely.
Of course, we've got the tickets.
I don't believe it.
We've been talking about this for weeks.
I know, but this was before we knew about the baby. You can't possibly go now.
I don't want to talk about this matter.
What's the matter?
Look, I know you think this is none of our business,
It's
but...
all about the baby again. So, what have I done this time?
The holiday. They think we shouldn't go.
Why on earth not? I haven't been home for months. I want to see my family. I miss them.
I know.
I want them to meet the man I'm going to marry.
But don't you think it would be best to sort out all the marriage arrangements first and then invite them over for the wedding?
No, I don't. I'm sorry, but I've had enough
She's not even 3 months, is she? It's like 8 weeks or something.
of you all making decisions for me. I haven't even decided if I'm going to have the baby.
What? You can't possibly be thinking
Yes, I am thinking of that. I'll make decisions about my having the baby or not.
Well, I'm afraid, Sigrid, I agree with Rosario. That is totally out of the question.
Oh, c'est belle bonne bébé.
Doctor, can you just check whose womb this is?
And what about you, Javier? What do you think? She seems to be forgetting it's your baby as well.
You're not listening to me at all. That's what I keep saying. It's our baby, not yours.
Please, I want to hear what my son has to say.
I want Ingrid to be happy.
What about the baby?
Of course I want her to have the baby.
Can you all just stop for 1 minute? I haven't said I'm not going to have the baby. I just haven't made up my mind yet.
But not having it doesn't come into the argument at all.
For me, it does. This is my body. And from now on, I'll decide whether I'm going to have it or not.
I think she might have a spite abortion just to get rid of them. They are being fucking arseholes.
They are being
Look at his eyes there. No,
Javier, let her go.
no, Javier, let that go.
Let her go.
She will come to her senses.
She will come to resent us. She will come to resent us. She fucking hates you, mate.
But imagine what they'll be like when the baby is born.
What do you think you're...
He comes ploughing out. Like he was just...
He's Brutus, isn't he?
Just waiting.
playing at, Mr. Tan?
You want me to play it back now?
Yeah.
You want me to go back now?
Yeah, because how did he see him? He was looking at an empty gate. Right, no one there. Straight out.
What do you think you're playing at, Mr. Tandy? This is private property.
Private property.
I want to speak to Pilar.
Well, she doesn't want to speak to you.
Just tell her I'm here. Please. Look, Pilar's been through a lot the last couple of weeks, I know that.
Do you?
Yes, believe me. And I just want to see her for a moment to try and explain.
Explain what, Mr. Tandy? Pilar knows exactly what's happened to her. She was the one who was kidnapped.
I know.
She was the one who was tied up. She was the one who could have been killed.
I know.
And all because of you, Mr. Tandy. How are you going to explain that?
I just want to see her just for a moment, okay?
Oh, look out! Here we go.
Mr. Tandy, I think you should leave. Don't you think you have caused enough trouble?
Hey, Pilar, just need to speak to you for a moment. Pilar!
It's for your own good and Pilar's. Please go.
All she's got to do is say, there were 3 or 4 times when he grabbed my throat and slapped me. They would kick the shit out of him. Pilar, look at his note. Who's written that? A child.
I
need to see.
Why are you doing finger spaces?
That's insane.
That's not a letter, Marcus. That's just a note.
Is it one of those letters where if you
Fold
fold
it
it in half, it says something else?
Tits.
Tits. Does it say tits if you fold it?
Also, right. So that came in the flowers. So the florist would have written that.
Do you see what I see?
Gatitos.
Gatitos,
Now,
bambitos.
Now, last time they were after the fish, weren't they?
Okay.
Oh, look at those little babies.
Best actors in it.
Totally full of rabies.
Ingrid, is something wrong? You look terrible. I'm sorry, I didn't know where else to go. You better come in.
Hang on, where are we? We've never been in this house.
We have.
Sit down.
That is a sturdy lock.
What have the cats stolen? What have the cats stolen? What a waste of cats.
That's bad cat.
Would you like something to drink?
You would cover that up.
Tea?
That's cactus. They've got 2 cactus there and they've not utilised them.
Are you in trouble, Ingrid?
It's Javier. Well, his family, to be precise.
What's happened?
I don't know.
You're pregnant and they want you to have the baby and you're not sure if you want it.
Ever since Javier told them I was pregnant.
Oh, that note was in the flowers, was it?
Yes, what I said to you. The florist wrote it, but it's still.
And
written
they've been on at
in
me.
the
Are you
same
right,
way.
Ingrid? You better rest, Ingrid. Take it easy, Ingrid. Roberta's arranging the hospital visits and...
Perhaps they're only trying to help. I'm sure they won't do anything.
I haven't decided if I'm going to have the baby. It doesn't matter what they're trying to do. It's what they're doing to me that matters. To sit there calmly discussing the future, my body, and I just can't stand it anymore. I really can't.
Have you talked to them about how you feel?
Of course I have. I've tried, but it's no use, so I just left.
You've left Javier?
No, no, sorry. I walked out of the house. What are you fucking talking about? I left.
Oh, no, not Javier. He's not really to blame. He's just weak.
What do your own parents say about all this?
That's just it. I haven't told them yet. That's why I want to go home and talk over.
She is so drippy, isn't she? She's fuck off. Go back to Sweden or fuck off.
Things with them, they're more rational. Not like the Fernandez. They're so emotional. I know Rosario wants a grandchild, but I'm not there just to have babies, just for her.
Don't worry. You can stay here for a while. Let things cool down. I'm sure Pierre won't mind.
Are you sure? I don't want to...
Is Pierre gonna fucking try it on with her?
Don't be silly.
Peer pressure.
Besides, we have a spare room now.
Thank you. I'm very grateful.
Oh, you're so drippy.
Sorry, Lenny. I just don't know what to do.
Right.
I love Javier, but...
I love it when you see a fly in TV programmes. It's going.
I can't have a baby just to please him. But if I don't have the baby, I might lose everything.
Oh, God.
Yeah, whatever. Boring. Goodbye.
Well. Wait. I want to see what the brother's called.
Dear listener, dear viewer, thank you so much for that. It's gonna be, if you're listening, if you're a freeloader, you got 3 shows this week. I hope you enjoyed them. Sign up to patreon.com/Ian and Catherine to support the show. Don't forget we've got a bit of merch. Don't forget I'm doing a live show. A lot of stuff to sell. It's because we're getting all excited about doing stuff again. Do check out Jim Bob's new albums, Joe Willoughby, and Patrons. We're going to see you next Friday the 8th. Then we're off for 2 weeks. Then we're going to come back and we're going to do a public show again because that will be episode 69 of this. And we want to make this a big old celebration of a number that means 2 people enjoying Eldorado.
Nadia Fortune, also known as Manolo Moreno in this, British actor. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a lovely